We are playing London Detective Mysteria now. We are starting a new chapter that is gonna be Phantom Thief stuff. So if you like Persona 5 or you ever wanted to date Arsène Lupin ever, this might be for you. I'm excited because I heard Arsène is like very much like the very romantic character, and like he's like everyone's favorite in the entire game. Like he's like the most popular character. So I've been really excited to see more of him, because we've seen him around but we haven't had like a focused chapter on him. So I hope he lives up to the hype. Yeah, let's go. So yeah, quick summary of what happened last time for anyone that wasn't around. Our main character became best friends with a serial killer. She became best friends with Jack the Ripper, who's going around and murdering people. But now people are no longer paying attention to a bunch of people getting murdered, and they're paying attention to this phantom thief going around and stealing stuff from houses. And now we're trying to hunt down the phantom thief. I should like to inquire more about these stolen earrings. Permit me to answer for him. Mr. Sutton worried to such a grave extent for his friend's condition that he urged him to sit. I have seen his earrings once, just before he intended to put them back in the safe. They're a timeless design made of silver. Each one is befitted with a blue gem at its center. I must apologize. I am not studied on gems and cannot say what type it is for certain. Ernest only told me that at the time that they belonged to his grandmother and served as a memento. Never thought them to be so precious that someone would steal them. God, his voice sounds familiar. Is he fucking... Oh god, what was his name from JoJo? Oh god, the little guy. The little guy? What was his name? He was my favorite character. What the fuck? What was the little guy? No, not Shigetsu. God, what was his name? Koichi? Yeah, Koichi. He sounds kind of like Koichi to me. Hold on. Let me replay his voice line. Maybe I'm just hearing it. I don't know. Elio, let me... Oi! How did he No, I was googling JoJo Season 3 little guy, and that was the first result, was Shigechi. The officers who arrived left immediately after hearing my story and asking a few questions, never so much as attempting a serious investigation. I knew someone would say it's Elio. That's unbelievable. Would you tell me then exactly? Would you tell me when exactly you noticed the earrings were stolen one more time? Of course. It was yesterday in the early afternoon. I was scheduled to have a meeting in the drawing room below at 1 o'clock, so I was downstairs. Whoops. Why does he sound like Koichi to me? During the meeting, I had need of a promissory note regarding some land and went to retrieve it from the safe. That was when I discovered they were stolen. I had my maid ring Scotland Yard Post House. Can you give me your maid instead? Who was present during this discovery? 2 others were here for the meeting. My business partners, Orlando Baum and Harris Hodnett. Both had come to make a copy of the note.
メイドのアンナ
There
ハン
was my maid as well, Anna
屋敷にい
Hunt,
たのは私を
including
含めて
me.
4人で
That
す
makes 4 people.
フランクさんは
And you arrived after the robbery, Mr. Sutton?
ああ
Yes,
午後から
I
彼の屋
forgot
敷
to
を
give him
訪
a
ねる予定
hunting
だったん
book
です
when I visited the day before,
前日
so
来た時に
I set
彼
to
に
visit
私が
again
連れていた
sometime in the
狩猟の
afternoon.
本を渡すためにねだけどちょうど屋敷の玄関フロアで
Anna
アンナと
stole
鉢合
it,
わせたんです
and she stole my heart. It was then when I happened upon Anna at the front entrance.
彼女あんまりにも気が動転し
Orlando,
ていたから
Roland.
僕が代わりにヤードを呼びに行ったんですよ
That's that, and this is this. As she was looking very frantic, I called for Scotland Yard in her place.
フランクが来てくれて本当に助かりました
I was so grateful he arrived when he did.
ヤードが来るまでの間慌てていた私たちを落ち着かせ他に盗まれたものがないか
He
確認してくれ
kept
ま
us
した
sound before the yard's arrival, as well as inspected for any other stolen articles.
へえ、持つべきものは頼りになる友人ですね。
Well, sounds like you have a good mate, Mr. Phelps.
いやいや
Not at all.
僕には
I
それ
only
くらい
did
しか
what
で
was
きなかった
right.
だけですよ
Cause he's frank.
フランクさん、他に盗
And
ま
your
れたものは
inspection
なかったんですね
concluded with nothing else stolen other than the earrings, Mr. Sutton?
うん
Nothing
Hold on.
else.
盗まれ
But
た部
I
屋の窓
did
が開け
notice
放
the
たれてい
window
た
of the room was conspicuously open.
僕がもう少し
If
早く
only
アー
I
ネストを
planned
訪
my
ねてい
visit
た
a
ら
little earlier.
犯人にも捕まえられたかもしれないのに
I noticed Mr. Sutton clench his fists in frustration.
なるほど。
Thank you.
現状から考え
My
る
first
に
instinct
一番
upon
犯
this
人としての
testimony
可
is
能
that the
性が
culprit
高い
was
のは
someone
そ
inside
の
the
時屋
mansion
敷
at
に
the
いた
hour
人
of
物
the
かと思い
theft.
ますが
There's still more investigating to be done. As a Floridian, I can't believe Orlando, Florida exists in this world. Is there a Sea World nearby? Is that the place where they do like the Nickelodeon shoots and stuff? Orlando, Florida?
もちろん警察の身体検査も全員が受けましたでもイヤリングは見つからなかった
We were each searched by the police, of course. No one was in possession of the earrings. Unless someone stuffed it up their butt. Who can tell?
それではイヤリングが盗まれる前、最後に金庫を開けたのはいつですか？
When did you last open the safe?
4日前ですちょうど遊びに来ていたフランクにイヤリングを見せたのでよく覚えています
4 days ago. I remember it plainly since it was when I showed the earrings to Frank. A lot of things happen in Orlando, Florida.
時間は昼ですか？
Was this during the day?
いいえその日は屋敷に帰ってきたのは夕
No,
方だ
I
った
had
ので
returned home until
時間は
evening,
夜
so
だ
it
った
was
と思い
quite
ます
dark.
その時金庫に変わったことはありませんでしたか？
Did anything seem amiss with the safe?
特に何もありませんでした
No, not that I noticed.
そうですか。では最後に一つだけ確認させてください。
Alright, this is my last question.
その金庫の開け方を知っていたのはアーネストさんだけですか？
Are you the only one who knows how to open the safe?
もちろんです
Without a doubt.
わかりました。
Very well. Then
では盗まれ
please
た
show
部
us
屋
the
を見
room
せて
where
く
the
ださい。
theft took place. Mr. Phelps now read twice the exhaustion, so it was Mr. Sutton and Anna who guided us to the study. We ascended to the first floor and through the hall until we entered a corner room. The window, which I recalled from our questioning, was positioned in such a way that the sunlight was generous. The safe in question was embedded within one of the bookshelves among the wall.
こちらのお部屋はアー
Anna,
ネスト
my
様の
baby
執務
girl!
室でもあります。
Maids!
今は
Yay!
事件当時のままにしておりますが、
Oh, she's got a sweet voice too. This room serves as Master Ernest's home office. It has been left undisturbed since the robbery.
窓だけは閉じさせていただいております。
But I have closed the
今日は
window.
ことさら
The wind is
風が
rather
強く。
vulgar today, you see.
わかりました。
Thank you. Anna volunteered that she was in the kitchen when the theft was discovered, having been tidying the drawing room table after serving tea to her master's guests. Maid. The robbery appeared to have as great a shock on her as it did Mr. Phelps. She did not reveal it, and she held to a professional tone with praiseworthy composure. But even then, she could not hide the underlying unrest of one disturbed by recent events. Still think Holmes is a ghost. I think you're onto something there. Also, let me get up my favorite image for when I play London Detective Mysteria.
アーネストさんはいつもこの部屋で仕事？
Does Mr. Phelps always work here?
はい。
He
ただ
does.
1週間前から
He's been
アー
working
ネスト
in the
様は夕方
downstairs
以降
living
は
room every
1階の
evening for a
居間でお
week.
仕事をなさっています。
Was Anna made in the dark? I hope so. I hope she turns into a yandere maid and kills me.
日中の日当たりは
The
一
study
番
is
良い
the
部屋な
brightest
ので
room
す
in the
が、
mansion during the
備え
day.
付けてあった照
But
明
the
が壊れ
electric
てしま
light
っ
is
て、
broken, so the
今
change
修
is
理に
only
出している
until
ので
that's
す。
been repaired. A gay ghost even.
先月照明の整備点検を終えたばかりなので、そう簡単に故障するはずはないのですが。
It's very odd to me. We did a routine inspection of the lighting just last month, so I don't understand why it's broken so much after. Aliens.
そ
Oh,
れじゃ
so
あ
soon after, blah.
夜にこの部屋に用事があった時はどうしていたんですか？
Is there an alternative for when he must come in at night for some other business?
アーネスト様が趣味で集められていた飾りランプ、あちらを代わりに使われていました。
Master Ernest is a collector of ornamental lamps. As it happens, he does use those when he must.
あら、綺麗な色ガラス。
My, the glasswork is beautiful. And the colors.
紫色まである
Blue,
わ。
green, and purple.
綺麗なのはわかるけど、今ははしゃいでる場合じゃ。
It is, Emily, but I don't believe now is the best time to be so excited.
そうね。ごめんなさい。
Of course. My apologies.
あら？でも、さっきあの人。
Wait, then what about what we heard earlier? I couldn't help but feel that something wasn't right.
まったく君
It's
た
always
ち
something with
部屋
you.
を調べるときは
Now, be
必ず
certain
手
to wear
袋を
your
したまえ。
gloves before touching anything in this room. Holmes promptly began his investigation, leaving me to do my own. What should I inspect? The window? I went to inspect the window. I feel like the safe is like, I don't know. I feel like that's what the game wants me to investigate.
フランクさん、事件当時に開い
And
て
that
いた
might
窓
give
って
me
これ
points
です
with
か？
Holmes, and I don't want Holmes points. Mr. Sutton, is this the window that was left open during the robbery?
そうです。
Yes, it is. Watson took care when opening it.
そういえば、
I'm also
フランクさんも
curious. You
スコット
didn't
ランド
arrive
ヤード
till
の
after
身
the
体検査を
theft,
受けられ
but
たんですか？
did the yard search you as well?
一応受けましたよ。
Ernest insisted
アーネ
that
ス
it
トに
wasn't
もそんな
necessary,
必
but
要
I
ない
was
と
searched,
言われまし
yes.
たけど。
Whilst the two conversed, I approached the window and scanned the outside view. There was a tree so large it comfortably snuggled against all 3 levels of the home.
あら、あの木。
Isn't this
私
funny?
の家にも同
Mine
じも
isn't
のが
as
植えてある
big,
わ。
but I have this exact tree at my
こんなに大
mansion.
きくはないけれど。
ミス・ホワイトリー、
Miss Whiteley.
今は君
The
の屋
times
敷
in
の
which
ガーデ
I'm
ニング話
interested
を
in
聞
your
いてい
tale
る
of
場合
home
ではないん
gardening
だ。
are few and far between. Stop being such an asshole, Holmes. See, this is why I'm not on your route, you bitch.
そうね。
It
ご
isn't
めんなさい。
particularly relevant, does it? Beg pardon?
うーん。
Why would anyone want to date this man?
窓にはどこにも壊れたところはないわね。
I don't see anything wrong with
ガ
the
ラスも割れ
window.
ていないわ。
The glass is neither broken nor cracked. Holmes is like the type of person where if you were to talk about like the things that mean a lot to you, like certain pieces of media that you want to share with him, he would be like, "This is a waste of time. Let's get back to investing in stocks instead." Boo, Holmes, boo. She just wanted to share a fun fact. For real.
あの木から入ることってできないかな？
Is it possible to use that tree to climb in and out of here?
あら、それは無理だと思うわ。
Absolutely not.
どうして？
Oh, why?
だってあの木、登るのは簡単だけど、降りるのはとっても大変なの。
It's easy to climb up such a tree, but climbing down one is an ordeal if I've ever described one. You're being rather disrespectful to Luc Fonfabre. What do you mean?
小さい頃、同じ木に登って降りられなくなってしまったことがあったから。
I tried once when I was little, but Of course I become stuck on the way down. It was awful.
そうなんだ。
I mean, Luke Von Fabre is a target for bullying. Yeah, especially at the start of the game. I'm sure it was. Holmes, appearing deep in thought, wordlessly looked outside the window as I had. Hello, short-sounding person that made me remember Deep Space Waifu for like one singular stream and also murdered an orphan in a funny modded reception. Hi there, Misha. Welcome, welcome. Right now we're trying to hunt down a phantom thief. And I will murder more, I will murder more orphans again. Best believe. What should I inspect? I guess the safe. I went to inspect the safe. What if the tree is relevant to the mystery eventually, and Emily knows about the tree's properties because she has that same kind of tree at home? Exactly! Do you mind if I go home now? No, it's your chapter, Lupin. Voiced by Suzuki Chihiro. Oh, wait. This bitch is voiced by Luc Von Fabre? Okay, maybe they're trying to play up the whole... Maybe they're trying to play the whole start hating him at the start of the game. Yeah, Holmes was. No, I'm not calling Lupin a bitch. I would never call Lupin a bitch. Okay, you know, maybe they're going for the make you hate him at the start, love him at the end thing. Okay, I'll let them cook. But I'll still complain about him. See how he's thinking about what Emily said about how hard it is to climb down the tree? Nonsense! You're here! So, let's inspect the safe as a team. What if a clue were missed because you weren't there? Can't stand this Holmes motherfucker. What the fuck did I miss? What video did Elio kill orphans? Oh, you know, Library of Arena. Holmes was this guy. I can look. Masaya Matsukaze. Who is this? Oh, take a moment. Let me stretch out. No, he's on. No! I'm cursed. I'm cursed. Oh no, the Zonky Zero curse. Oh no. Why? Why must I be cursed like this? I don't want to think about that game. No! Annie's Memorial. Oh. Oh, don't worry, Adam. It wasn't actually in the game. It was a mod. It was like fan content. Well, time to pack it up, folks. Nonsense. You're here, so let's inspect the safe as a team. What if a clue were missed because you weren't here? I suppose. A safe with a dial lock must have been quite expensive.
こういうのって一回番号を間違えると最初からやり直しだから開けるのが面倒ですよね。
Why do you have so much experience with turning a dial to a safe and making mistakes and having to do it all over again, Lupin? If you make a mistake when turning the dial, you have to start all over again. They're miserably difficult to open. In 4 years, Zonky 1 will be announced for the 10th anniversary. No! Please, no!
でも金庫だもの厳重にしているのは当然じゃない
But a safe should be difficult to open, shouldn't it? Also, apparently, whoever this guy with the fucking dog shit hair is from Danganronpa 1, monumentally stupid looking individual. Wait. Are you talking about Hagakure? There was no evidence of forced entry. Could the criminal have known the combination? That, okay. Whose knob is he turning? I mean dial. He might be turning Holmes's dial if you know what I mean. Holmes is so clever that it wouldn't surprise me if he's already solved this mystery.
開いた。
Ouch! Dog shit hair from Danganronpa 1. Do you know how little that narrows things down? Well, I guess he did clarify that it's men. If it was women, I would not know who you're talking about. A weighted thud and the shuffle of paper gave my inspections pause. The source came as no surprise at all. It was Lupin, positioned awkwardly on the floor, the way one would be after a fall, with documents from a nearby desk decorated around him.
ルーピン、大丈夫？どうしたの？
Lupin, are you alright? What happened?
君
Any injuries?
大丈夫か
It
い
was quite the fall.
随分大きな音だったけど
I kneeled to his side. Mr. Sutton, who had briefly retired to the hall, came to assist him. Anna peered in from the doorway with alarm.
指輪を机の下に落としちゃって拾って立ち上がろうとしたら頭を
I dropped my ring beneath the desk, so I went to pick it up, and when I tried to stand up again, I bumped my head. You poor thing. Oh no, Lupin is the Mikan of this chapter. I think he might be like pretending to be this weak-looking guy to make people to not suspect him as being Lupin. Watson has 2 voice actors depending on the version. That's no good.
ルーピン、あなた、メガネがずれて落ちそうよ。大丈夫？
And look at you! Your spectacles are nearly ready to fall right off. No cracks in them, I assume?
ミス・ホワイトリー
Miss Whiteley, I
心配する
hope that
箇所が
isn't
間違
your
っている
first concern.
ありがとうございます痛い
Thank you very much. It hurts. I'd one do drugs and get disappeared.
おいおいルーピ
Oh my god, looping again?
何か冷やすものを用意しても
Let's
らいま
put
しょう
some ice on that bump.
アンナさん
Anna,
ちょっと
would you
準
be
備してく
kind
れない
enough to
か
help? No, this guy seems to still be working. Huh,
わかりました。
weird. It would be my pleasure. He's Japanese Tartaglia? Who's the current one? Let's see.
直接台所に連れて行った方が早いだろう
Huh.
このまま彼を連れて行きますよ
Maybe he was just too busy? I don't know. That's weird though, because usually Atome games are made like to get people to want to buy them because of the voice actors in Japan, because they're like celebrities. Should be a bit faster if I take them straight to the kitchen.
すみません
Sorry. The 3 took their time when descending the stairs.
ルーピンの頭、大丈夫かしら？
I wonder if he's all well in the head.
ルーピンを心配してる
Emily,
のはわかる
I
んだけ
know
ど
that's... I
そういう言い
know
方だと
that your
ちょっと
heart is in the
誤解
right
を招くよ
place, but phrasing it as such in front of anyone else would cause a misunderstanding. Would it? Oh,
そうよね。
yes!
だ
Yes,
いぶ
it's
失礼
certainly
な言い
would.
方になってしま
It
う
was
わ。
awfully rude of me. Listen, Hagakure, Hifumi, Owada, Leon. Okay, I may be biased on this one. Naegi, if you want to be a huge hater towards the Ahoge, that's a lot of candidates. Other than like Charlie, I don't recognize anyone this guy's in. Let me see. I'm not really seeing anyone. Oh, he's the stalker guy in A3. Who is Sojin? I don't remember that character. Yamato. Oh, he's Yamato. Was Yamato my favorite? No, that was the actor guy. Wait, he's Ramada? Oh, I love Ramada. Okay, he's cooking. He's Ramada. I'm not as into like Hypnosis Mike as like half of the other people alive are, but Ramada's my favorite one. Let me see. Wait, Oh no, that's not what I thought it was. I thought that was period cube. Okay. That's pretty much the most standout one. Ikemen Vampire. No idea what that game is. Julian, I guess this fucking dickhead is Watson in this game and Arthur Conan Doyle in Ikemen Vampire. He does BL. What's Hypnosis Mike? It's like a multimedia franchise, where boys fight by rapping. Like, it's like set in a world where like the entire government is ruled by women, and like men are only able to like fight to pass things by rapping with each other, and the one that wins gets their laws passed. Oh shit, he does Otori in Tasogare Hotel. Can I ask for that anime watch night whenever the anime comes out, even if I worry there isn't enough budget to adapt the story? Oh, is that the one with the purple-haired maid in it? I'm very interested in that.
現場のものを引っかき
Of all
回
the
すなんて
blasted things,
何を
he's
考
thrown
えて
the
いる
whole
んだ。
crime scene into disarray. Yeah, portable maid, let's go! Uh-oh, IDK how good my rapping skills are. Well, I guess you best be glad the world isn't under rule by women. As it was the remaining three, Holmes, Watson, and myself, who took to restoring the scattered paperwork.
よし、
Here
これ
we
で
are.
全部集まったわ
I
ね。
think we've done a fine job collecting all the papers. Too bad, rap society.
結構た
We
くさん
live
散
in
ら
a
ばってたな
society. It was more than I expected.
なぜ捜査と関係のない作業に時間を取られなければならないんだ。
The time here is limited
時
as
間が
is.
限られているというのに。
そう怒るな
Take it
よ
easy,
ホームズ
Holmes. We forced him here, so we ought to tidy up after him.
ほとんど君一人の
We
仕業だろう。
forced him here?
彼をこ
Would
こま
that
で
not
引きずってきたのは。
be you? Alexander Hamilton must be a big character in Hypnosis, Mike.
まあまあ、二人とも
Hush, you
こうして
two.
ちゃんと
We're finished now.
書類を集
So
められ
there's
たん
no
だから
harm
いい
done.
じゃない。
君ののんきさは現場でも健在か尊敬するよ。真似しないがな。
I'm impressed you're able to act as carefree at the scene of a crime as you are anywhere else. No, really, I am. I'm just not the same. Why is this guy like... Why does this sound like something Dwarf would say?
焦っても仕方ないでしょ。
I can attest for the story quality, but god, I'm scared that there's not enough budget since it's originally a mobile game, so it'll probably look not great, even if the trailers look nice. Hashing won't do you any good. Now, I'm gonna place them back on the I stopped. A certain paper stood out strongly from the rest.
これ、
Look at this.
一枚だけ違う
This
紙
one
があ
is
る
different
わ。
to the others.
何
How so? So as not to ruin potential evidence, did I separate the smaller wrinkled piece with extreme delicacy.
何にも書かれてないみたいだけど。あ、でも他の紙よりところどころ表面がボコボコしてるわ。
I don't see anything written here, but look at these strange indentations.
ワトソン君、あれを。
Watson, you know what I want. Your body.
あ
Yes,
あれ
sir.
か
Aha, I certainly do. I will take my shirt off immediately. Watson reached into his bag for a black stick. What are you gonna do with that? Is that charcoal?
もう
No. No. Oh, that's all it took? Damn, they're freaky right in front of Emily.
あ紙の上で何か書き残した
I
場合
saw if you gently rub it and I
書き残した筆跡
I
が
was
読めることがあ
about
るんだ
to
よ
scream. Well, just like in my eyes, yeah, if you rub this like if you rub this black rod against you know where. Yes, if you gently rub it over paper that has marks from something being written on top of it, then you can see whatever was written. Elia was cursed with the gift of prophecy. He did precisely that once the charcoal was in his hands.
俺も前にやったことがあるんだけど、
I've done it once before, but I botched it by pressing too hard against the paper. It was so black I couldn't read anything. This is just like Danganronpa 1.
これは
With the first case, this is it. Holmes' reaction was immediate, and when he saw for and when we saw for ourselves, so were Watson's and mine.
これって
It's
あの場所のこと
talking
だよな。
about there, right?
どういうこと？
Where is there?
やはりな。僕の仮定通りだ。
I knew it. It's completely in line with my hypothesis.
おい、ホームズ。もう夕方だぜ。
It's gotten late, Holmes.
ああ、わかっている、ワトソン君。
I'm aware.
アーネストさん、申し訳ありませんが、僕たちは別件の依頼のため、こちらを離れます。また戻るので、ご安心を。
You'll have to excuse us, Mr. Phelps, as our attention must be redirected to another case. We shall return at another time, of course, but be assured that your case hasn't been abandoned.
わかりました。お待ちしています。
It's quite all right. You're welcome to come back anytime it's convenient for you.
次はいつここ
Do you have any idea when you'll be here next?
明日、
Tomorrow, no.
早くて今
I
夜には
believe
良い結果を
we
お
may be
伝えで
able
きる
to
と思い
deliver
ます。
good news to you by tonight.
え、それはすごい
Truly?
な。
It's marvelous.
よかったじゃないか、アーネ
Did
ス
you
ト。
hear him, Ernest?
どうか
I did.
よろしくお願いしま
Look
す。
forward to hearing what you have to say. Our business was done. We left the house with Lupin, whose color had recovered remarkably after a fair amount of rest.
ルーピン、
Lupin,
頭の具合は
does your head
どう？
still hurt?
大丈夫です。
I'm much better.
みんな
I
に
can't
迷
apologize
惑をか
enough
けて
for all
し
the
まって
fuss I've caused.
すみませんでした。
By the way,
そ
have
れ
you
より
figured
も
out who the culprit
犯
is?
人が分かったんですか？
Holmes mentioned something about
さっき
good news.
ホームズ君、いい結果って言ってましたけど。
We did.
ルーピン、
Thanks to you
上の
scatting
上の
about
書
all
類を
those
ばらまいてくれ
papers,
たおかげ
we
で
discovered a very
重
important
大な
clue.
事実に気づけたの。
そうそう、ルーピンのおかげだぜ。
You're the star of today's case, Lupin.
よくわからないけど、これで用事は済みましたよね。
I'm not sure why I would be, but it means I've played my part here, yes?
じゃあ僕はこれで。
And then I shall be going now.
ルーピン君、
Lupin? It was Holmes who gripped him this time. Maybe he'll feel much better after Emily gives him a kiss where it hurts. I mean,
何ですか、ホームズ君。
what is it now?
事件はまだ終わっていない。君も探偵なら最後まで付き合いたまえ。
The case is not yet finished. You're a detective, aren't you? Then you'll see it to its end. Oh! Thanks for the follow. Invader? Welcome! Welcome! I know exactly what you want me to say with your username. You little silly. The end? Don't speak such nonsense.
ルーピン、諦めてくれ。
Or no, I can say it like this. Uranus.
お前は
Thank you for the
引きずられてで
follow,
も
Uranus
連れて行かれ
Invader.
る。
Hi. Hi. Hi, Uranus. Damn, Holmes. He's not satisfied even after the freak on with Watson. Yes, that is proper. I would give it up if I were you, Lupin. When Soma has decided something, there's nothing else to be done. You'll go of your own free will, or be dragged by your knees.
そうね。
It's true.
Holmes
I've never
途中で
seen
諦め
Holmes
る
change
と
his
ころなん
mind
て
once it's been
見
made
たこ
up.
とないもの。
君もクイーンズ
You
ハウ
wanted
ス
to
の中
visit
に
the
入り
Queen's
たかったん
house,
だろ
didn't you?
喜
Then
んで
today is
ついて
your
きたまえ。
lucky day. I can make that happen. Where's Uranus? Not the first way to pronounce it. Oh, you
そん
know.
な
We don't want to say it after what Holmes and Watson just did, though. Do we? I mean, they just had a Uranus moment. Not again. First it was Watson in that mansion. Now you're dragging me to more places?
別に引きずりなんてしないさ。
No, no,
君は自分の
no,
足で
Lupin.
僕たちについてく
Watson
ればね。
speaks in jest. I needn't drag you anywhere unless you refuse to walk. Are you sure you're the one that isn't having difficulties walking right now, Holmes?
ホームズ、子供なげに言うところが怖いよな。
English bad. Meant to say, why was that not your first guess? Well, there's a completely different way to pronounce it. But I ain't saying it. It's a bit frightening how easily that flows off the tongue for you, Holmes.
僕には宝石とか怪盗とか関係ないんです。
Lupin, I'm your defendant. I am your attorney at law. Do not say that. That makes you more suspicious, buddy. Just be silent, okay? Just be silent. You can remain silent. I have nothing to do with the jewel. I have nothing to do with the gentleman thief. I have nothing to do with anything at all.
家に帰って休みたいのに。それだけなのに。
I just want to go home and rest. That's really all I want. Yeah, plead the fifth. Lupin, we can make it through the court system, okay? We just need you to not say anything, okay?
乗り切った船って言葉も
As
ある
the
じゃ
old
ない
saying goes,
ルー
the
ティ
die
ン最
has
後ま
been
で
made.
一緒に
What's
頑
done
張り
is
ましょ
done,
うよ
and I know we'll work together splendidly, Lupin. That's that and this is this? Did Emily just say that?
ミス・ホワイトリー、君はどうしてそんなに元気なんですか？
How do you still have so much energy at this time?
どうしてって無気力だったら事件解決なんてできないでしょ。探偵は元気じゃなきゃ。
How, you ask? I return a how to you. How can you solve a case without energy? We detectives have much energy to spare.
君の場合は逆にもう少し落ち着きを持つべきだと思うがな、ミス・ホワイトリー。
I like the I always love the way he says her name. Miss Waitori. It's like the only good thing about Holmes. I share the sentiment. It's still very much possible to have too much, Miss Whiteley. You stand as proof of that.
それから乗りかかった船だ。
Also, it's the die is cast. Grumblings and expressions of dread aside, Lupin agreed to join us. Your Honor, my boy is being framed and did nothing wrong. If there's anything he did illegally, it'd be criminally cute. Exactly. It was time to enter the Queen's house, home of the beloved necklace targeted by gentleman thief John Lupin.
私たち何としてもオディールの瞳を守りたいんです。協力させてください。
We should like to protect O'Dial's eye at any cost. Please, let us help.
ですが
Yes, but
これでも断るということですか？
will you still deny us even after I show you this? You're trying to defend someone. The button is not the defendant. Holmes, with the finesse of one well acquainted to this treatment, revealed Her Majesty's ring. I'd only seen this man briefly at the palace, but he was of some rank. I'm sure it was correct. A sergeant, if memory served me.
宝石の隠し場所まで連れて行けとは言いません。
I won't ask you to take us where the real necklace is hidden, only to allow us to help.
どうしてそれを？
Hidden? How did you know it was hidden?
ホームズ、隠し場所ってどういう？
Holmes, what do you mean by...
話は中で聞きましょう。こちらへ。
I'll listen to you inside. Right this way. The sergeant then seemed to welcome us in earnest. Any reluctance he once felt was gone in favor of forcing us inside. The inside was bustling with police officers from left to right, upstairs and downstairs, before us and, as we stepped farther in, though this truth may not bear mentioning, behind us. Ryan led us to Inspector Lestrade straight away.
いや、ま
Good
た会った
evening.
な、ホーム
Meet
ズジュニ
again, Holmes Jr.
いやはや、展示場には偽物を置いているとどうしてわかったんだね。
Speak to this old man. How did you know the gem in the display room is fake?
やはりそうでしたか。ヤードもそうやすやすと本物を泥棒に渡すつもりはないと思ったのです。
So, it's true. I only thought you would be fools to gift wrap the real thing for the thief.
え
My
じゃ
word!
あ
You were
さっきのは
bluffing?
何の根拠もないハったり？
人聞きが悪いで
Not a
すね。
bluff. Call it
少し
choosing
頼み
my
方を
words
工
with
夫した
care to
だけで
coax
す
the answer I wanted. That's a bluff, Holmes.
やはりさすがだな。
And
あ
there
の
we
名
have
探偵
it.
シャー
You
ロック・
know,
ホームズの
you
息
have
子
a
に
tell
ふさ
a
わしい
tale in that
子
clever
憎たらし
tongue
い
that
立
gives
ち
you
居振る
away
舞
as
い
Sherlock Holmes' son faster than if you told me yourself.
警部、ここで
Inspector,
父の話はや
I'd
めても
have
らえ
us
ませんか。
dispense with talk
僕と
relating
父
to
さ
my
んは違
father.
う人間で
He
す。
and I are not one and the same. Oh, he's got daddy issues.
おっと失礼。いやしかし
But of
そういう
course,
と
I
ころ
meant no
もシャーロッ
offense.
ク・ホーム
But
ズにそっ
why,
くり。
even that sounds like something your father would say. Oh no.
ああいやいや。
I
これは
beg your
失
pardon.
敬。
I'll let that one
ところ
slip
で
by me. Moving right along then.
ホームズのお父様は
Is it so offensive,
有名な探
Holmes?
偵ですもの
Your
ね。
father is well known for his
ホーム
detective
ズと
work,
重なるところがあって
so
も
I'm not surprised you two have plenty in common.
ミス・ホワイトリー、
Miss
君まで
Whiteley,
一
you're
体何を。
abusing my patience. Oh, he's got serious daddy issues.
有名人を父親に持つのは
It
辛
isn't
い
easy
よ
to have a
な
celebrity for a
No,
father.
Lupin.
Wouldn't you say, Lupin?
え
What?
よ
I mean,
くわからな
I
いけど
suppose. Yes, it
Hmm.
must be difficult
結
to
構
have
き
an
ついのかもしれません
unreasonable
ね
father.
むちゃくちゃな父親がいると
僕は父さんと比較されても恥ずかしくない生き方をしてきたし、これからもそうするつもりだ。
I live in such a way that I can take pride in my accomplishments, even if there are those who would only compare mine to his.
それに、彼と同じ道を歩くつもりもない。僕は父さんとは違うんだからな。
And my pride will not escape me. I shall clarify again and again that I do not live the same life as my father, quite simply because I am not my father.
やれやれ好きなんだか嫌いなんだかわからないな
It's hard to say if he loves him or hates him when he goes on like this.
あら、好きに決まっているじゃない。本当のお父様なんだから。
Oh, it's only natural that he loves him. He's his father. Emily, don't say that to someone that has like family abuse problems, okay? Thank you.
ミス・ホワイトリー、今の僕の言葉からどうしてそんな屈折
I
した
pray
答えを
Holmes
導き
just
出
has
せるん
a
だ。
friendly rivalry with his dad. But don't say that. Don't say that when you don't know their family situation. What twisted line of thought brought you to that conclusion after hearing all I've said?
なんか羨ましいなって思っただけよ。
Just a bit of envy, I suppose. Nothing more. Oh, yeah, because her whole family is dead.
うっふん
They got
ホー
Sasuke
ムズジュニア
Uchiha.
よちょっといいかね
Ahem, my boy, if I could explain the plan.
これは失礼しました警部。どうぞさっさと続けてください。
Our apologies, Inspector. Please do so.
よかろう我々はこの上の階にある展示会場にはよく似た偽物を置き本物は別の場所に隠してある
As you have concluded by your own wit, the necklace in the display room above is false. The real one is hidden in another location. Holy shit. He's Sasuke. Oh, wait, she's Sasuke, right? She's Sasuke.
そうこれで今夜こそ
Not true.
Ah, no,
She just inks to make it everyone's problems. Yeah, that's Holmes. Finally, tonight is the night we'll see that cunning thief locked up behind bars.
本当にこういうセリフを言う人がいるんですね僕初めて聞きました
I thought police officers only said those sorts of drama things in novels. It's the first time I've heard one say it in real life. She's more like Toru Fruits Basket. True, she is like Toru.
私もよ。やっぱり本
But
物
I
は
will
企
not
画が
compare
違うわね
Holmes to Kyo. Kyo is better than Holmes. You're right. It has much more impact than a real one says it, doesn't it?
うん本物の場所は教えられんが偽物のある展示会場は案内させよ
We can't reveal its true location, of course, but we can take you to the showroom of the false one.
うライアン彼らをオディールの瞳
I
展
should
示会
watch
場
more
へ
Fruits
案内したま
Basket.
え
I was enjoying it. Yeah, I need to finish reading the manga. I was really far in and then I just didn't finish it. Ryan, take them to the display room with Odil's eye.
わかりました
Yes, sir. Our conversation now done, The inspector fled into the sea of officers, and the sergeant escorted us with pride in his step to our next destination. Hopefully Emily also is not the type who internalizes her issues to the point where everyone around her is like, please make it our problem too, girl, please. I can see Pendleton being like that, probably.
ここがオディールの瞳展示会場です。
This is where Odil's eye is being displayed. The two burly officers guarding the entrance stepped aside to allow us in. What's awfully nice of you guys to show where the prize is not hidden to Lupin. There it was, a glass case at the center of the room, well lighted and granted all the attention of a songstress on stage. Was that divine necklace I remembered from the paper. I wonder if that songstress is gonna start singing while she goes through the vents.
綺麗なネックレスね。
Goodness, what a stunning necklace.
やっぱり君も
So, you
女
like
の子
these
だな
sorts of things too? Girls really do love anything that sparkles.
意外だな、
I
ミス・
thought
ホワ
you
イ
would
トリー
prefer
は。
food to
Okay.
jewelry. Shut your ass up! I don't think I actually finished Fruits Basket. Yeah, me neither. I was very far.
まあ、
I even collected them physically.
私だって
Jeez.
こういう宝石に憧れたりするわ。
You're such a rude man.
つけてみたいな。
I've always dreamt of wearing something so beautiful one day. Both of you shut up.
つけたところで孫にも衣装だろうがな。
Let's hope it stays a dream. I should rather think the reality is similar to dressing up Humpty Dumpty. What? Fuck you! Bruh. I'm gonna bonk their heads together. Yeah, they're perfect together.
あなた、本当に失礼ね。すごく失礼よ。大事なことだから2回言わせてもらうわ。
I have said it once and I shall say it again. You are a rude man. A horribly, awfully, dreadfully rude man.
落ち着いて。ホームズも
Just
そんな
called
思っ
us
てもない
fucking
こと言うな
Humpty
よ。
Dumpty! The audacity of this bitch. Emily, calm down. And Holmes, don't go around saying things you don't mean. He's gonna be like, oh no, I fully intended to call her Humpty Dumpty.
バトソン君
Watch.
残念だが僕は
I
心
knew
にない
it!
嘘を
This
嫌う。
bitch! This asshole! This dick! Dear Watson, you know I would never say something I don't mean. Who would want to play this guy's route? Excuse me? Bitch ass motherfucker. I can't fix him. He's too broken.
自信たっぷりな顔で言うなって。おい、ルーピン。
You don't need to say that so smugly. Lupin, go on. Tell the man off.
この流線形のラインに
Decoration is simple yet
装飾の
elegant
バラン
and
ス
stunning. Every part of
宝
its
石の
design
個
is
性を
meant to
殺
draw
さ
out the
ず見事
gemstone at the center.
魅力を生かしてい
And
ます
this is the imitation?
よくできた
It is beauty in its
偽物
own
ですね。
right, to be certain. Elio, I mean, Apollo is the god of prophecy, so we should have expected Elio to gain said ability. He's one of those misogynist gays I see. Oop, Lupin is too locked in at the moment. Don't worry, guys, he's not locked in. He's not, like, thinking of stealing it, guys. He's just so whimsical and funny. Woohoo!
ルーピン
Lupin?
僕もミス・ホワイト
I
リーに
cannot
賛
agree
成
more
で
with
す
Miss Whiteley. This
こ
is
れ
a
は
lovely
本当に
necklace
素敵
that
な
would
ネ
suit
ック
any
レスですよ
woman. Think of any
どんな
woman,
女性
no
がつ
matter
けても
how beautiful.
き
She
っと
would be
似
a
合いま
finer
す
version still with this. Ooh, little baby Lupin soft boy.
そんなに熱く語らなくても。
You don't need to sell it to us, really.
そうでしょ。
You have a keen
よくで
eye.
きているで
May
しょ。
not be the real one.
偽
I've
物
been
とは
told
言っ
the
ても
gemstone used
使用
is
している
quite
のはそれ
valuable.
なりに立派な宝石だそうです。なんでも
The yard
王
kidnapped,
室お
so
抱え
to
の職
speak,
人
a
を半分
craftsman
拉致し
who
て
works
作
for
ら
the
せ
royal
た。
family to replicate the origin.
ダメです。
Don't touch the
こ
case,
の箱に
please.
触っては。
I took one step, to which Ryan responded with 2 steps to stop me.
この箱には仕掛けがあるんです。
There's a trap here.
麻酔で使用するエチル
We
エーテルと
furnished
正
this
気、
display with 2
亜
powerful
酸化窒素を配合
chemicals.
した強力な薬が仕込まれていて、
Diethyl ether and nitrous oxide. One is used in anesthetics, and the other is more commonly known as laughing gas, you see. Think of the danger. Thank you very much for telling Lupin all the traps that you put in this room. I appreciate it.
通常の15倍の濃度なので
It has
ちょっ
15
と触れ
times
た
the
りすると穴
potency
が
of
開
a
きガスが
normal
漏れ
dosage.
それを吸い
Simply
込むだけ
touching
で
the case will
まる
cause
で
it
全
to
身が
open
しび
so
れ
the
たかの
gas
よう
will
に動け
leak.
なくなってしま
Were
い
you to inhale even the tiniest bit, you would be para...
いた。
なんだか聞き覚えのあるセリフが
Why have I heard that cry before? A yelp and a thud precisely weighted, the same as the one I heard in Mr. Phelps' study, had my attention. Oh, she's picking up that he's just pretending, huh? I peeked round the other side of the case for the source.
指輪。
The ring. Lupin, you need to get a different you need to get a different way of getting the stuff. You can't be pulling the same thing twice. Lupin! It was, as we all knew, Lupin, and I was more startled this time than the last. He was not holding his head, and behaving in any way one does after taking a mild tumble, but was splayed with his face flat on the floor. Did he touch the case? Oh, but if he had...
ルーピン大丈夫
Lupin, tell me you're all right. I rushed to his side. He was no longer conscious, but I, in habit, politely motioned to his body and fretted as I did, took to politely shaking him ever so slightly, to confirm what we knew but could not say before polite observation.
ルーピン、お前またかよ。
Not again, Lupin.
言われたそばか
I
ら
was right after the sergeant explained too.
やれやれ。ルーピン君の指輪を拾っておいた。
God weeps at the idiocy of his own creation. Well, I've got his ring.
ライアンさん、申し訳ないがルーピン君を休ませたいので部屋をお借りできるでしょうか。
Ryan, pardon us for burdening you with this matter, but might we borrow a room so he can rest? Sir, gent, bro.
わかりました。この建物の管理人室までご案内します。
Absolutely. Come with me to the curator's office.
すみません。僕がもっと早くお伝えしていればこんなことには。
Oh, had I warned you only minutes earlier.
いや、気にしなくていいですよ。
Don't lose sleep over it. I have a feeling it would have happened even if you did.
ワトソン君、ここは君の
Watson,
出
if you
番だ。
don't mind. Not at all. The burly assistant, sighing at the ridiculousness of it all, lifted the boy by slumping him over his back. Bro, you are a grown-ass teenage boy. Okay, I guess not grown-ass, but you are well over the age to be piggybacking off of Watson. We agreed to report to the curator's room on the ground floor.
いやー、そ
What
れ
a
は悪かった
blunder.
ね。
Though it is
依
no
頼した
fault
こ
of
とを内緒に
yours,
し
I
てほ
must
しいと言った
clarify.
ばかりに。
Your work would no doubt be easier had I not requested that my hiring you to remain a secret.
しかし、依
Yet I
頼した
never
名
thought
探
you
偵
would
が
be so
ま
young.
だこんなにお若いのだったとは悪いことしちまったね。
Does he have horses? Is he a horse guy?
ホームズって聞い
Your
たから
surname
てっ
is
きりあの
Holmes,
シャー
so
ロ
I
ック・ホ
assume
ー
the
ムズか
man
と
I
勘
hired
違い
was
しちまっ
the
たよ。
Sherlock Holmes.
うん。
Holmes did little to mask his dislike of the comment. The curator was an elderly man who was very good-humored about the situation, and after volunteering the sofa for Lupin to rest, he served us all tea.
いきなり押しかけてしまってすみません
I hope it isn't a problem that we
お
barged
茶まで
into
ご
your
ちそうになって
office.
しまって
And here you are, serving us tea as though we're guests.
いやいや、
There's
警官ど
nothing
もが
of
押
it.
し寄せてる
So
せいで暇し
many
てたところな
officers
んだよ
scoured。in the museum. Not much time to spare for the present.
あんたみたいな
It's
可愛い
also
子
my
が
pleasure to
遊
have
びに来
such
て
a
くれるなんて
charming
嬉し
student
い
come visit
ね。
me.
え
I'm charming?
お
Oh,
じさん
nonsense.
褒
You're
め
making
たって
me
出て
blush.
こないよ。
ワトソン君、
What does
君
the
に言って
matter
いる
with
わ
you?
けがない
It
だろう。
doesn't mean
一
you.
体何に対
Am
し
I
て
just
喜んでいる
thinking
んだ。
so pleased you?
君の悪い。
Holmes! Let him believe he was complimenting him, you bitch.
ホームズ、父親と間違われたからってそんなに怒るなよ。
He's so
顔
mean.
が怖いぞ。
You can't let Watson be happy for like 5 seconds. Better to be charmed than staring daggers. Don't look so bitter before a client when all he's done is mistaken you for your dad. Damn, Holmes, don't be a bitch.
そうよホームズ
Watson is right.
誰に
Everyone makes mistakes.
間違いの一つ
It
や
won't
二
do
つ
you
はあ
any
るわ
good to hold it against them. I'm pleasant though.
笑って許せるくらい寛大にならないと
Think of the positives. Laugh it off.
君たちに付き合っていたら
He
守れ
sure
るものも
wasn't
守れ
referring
な
to
くな
you,
りそう
that's for sure, Holmes. Making fanciful excuses for your own failings is an excellent way to stop working towards any achievement at all.
管理人さん一つここに展示されている作品について聞いてもよろしいですか
Sir, may I ask you something in relation to the works exhibited here?
おう、わしはここで20年以上管理人をやっているからな。何でも聞いてくれ。
Please do. I'm a curator here for over 20 years. Not a thing you could tell me about this place that would take me by surprise.
この建物内にこういう名前の作品は置いてありますか
Very well. Might you confirm a piece with this name exists in the building then? So swiftly had Holmes taken out the note and presented it to the curator that I hadn't realized what he was doing until he received an answer.
ああ、その絵なら最上階の展示室に置いてあるよ。
Yes, yes, that painting is being exhibited in a room on the top floor.
警部さんがその部屋について
Inspector
しつ
has
こく
been
質問してき
persistent
て
in
ね
his。questions about that
隠し
room.
通路はない
Are there
か
any
とか、
hidden
隠し
passages,
扉は
no
ないか
secret
とか。
doors, are there?
そうですかありがとうございます
I'm in your debt. You've been most helpful. Well, he sure wasn't referring to you, that's for sure, Holmes.
この絵もそうだが、予告状の宝石もこの建物に展示されとる品はずっとわしが見守ってきたものでな。
I've been watching over that painting and the necklace John Lupin targets for as long as I can remember.
国の所有物と
I
は
know
い
they
え、
belong to this
盗
nation
まれ
and
て
not this
存
building,
在
but
に扱わ
I
れてしま
shudder
う
to
ことを
think
考
of them
え
being
ると
mishandled by
忍び
those
な
who
く
would
て、
do them harm.
それで
It's precisely
あん
why
た
I
に
called
依頼し
upon
て
your
しまったわけ
services.
だよ。年寄りのわがままに付き合わせちまって
It is a
なんだ
selfish
か
act
す
of
ま
a
な
new
いね。
employee, but I beg that you prevent this theft.
ご心配には及びません
Thanks for the free info,
おディールの人には
curator.
必ず守ってみせます
You needn't fear. No one will steal Odile's eye tonight. Or ever.
それは頼もしいな。
Please steal Odile's eye, Lupin, please. With confidence, and I'm so pleased to hear it. If this guy held off Lupin for that many years, he must be godlike, right? Hi there, Arya.
ホームズは
Do you already know what Lupin Jr. Lupin. Oh my god. Do you already know what Lupin Jr. will do? His name being Lupin when he's not Lupin is fucking me over.
それにさっきの
What of the thief who stole Mr. Phelps's prized earrings? I believe in you, Lupin. Make Holmes look like Boo Boo the Fool.
まあ犯人の目星はついているし彼が今夜
Indeed,
動
I
く
know
こと
the
も間
answer
違
to
いない
both
と
of these things.
ルパンジュ
Not
ニア
only
に
does a single
まんまと利
suspect
用さ
come
れ
to
て
mind, but I know he'll be making his appearance tonight. But he has yet to understand that Lupin Jr. is only using him to do his dirty work.
ただその
All
決め
I
手と
lack
な
on
る
these
証拠が
cases is conclusive evidence.
4日前
4 days ago,
照明
the
が
light
壊
in
れ
the
てい
room was
た
still broken. It shouldn't have been possible to know what color the gemstones were
なぜ
without being explicitly told.
実物を見たことないは
That
ず
should have been the first time he saw them.
もしか
Unless.
して証拠なら
But
もう
we
と
have
っ
all
く
the
に分かっ
evidence
てい
we
るんじゃない
need,
の
don't we?
何
We do.
だって
Do you recall what we were
あの人
told at the mansion?
自分で言っていた
Yo,
わ
Emily's smarter than Holmes? Get fucked! A lone pair of footsteps echoed in the otherwise empty display room on the top floor. It was by the light of the moon that one could see a figure making their way across. The room was where the true Odile's eye was hidden, and this figure who stood within reach was an officer. He surveyed each and every painting he came across with a lamp in his hand. Only when in front of one particular painting did he stop at last. His name was the goddess Ariadne, The officer placed the lamp on the floor gently to avoid noise, and then, with a greedy and prideful countenance, reached towards what was to be his reward. When he could nearly touch what he desired.
そこまでよ。
Stop right there! The painting, as well as this man with his outstretched hands, were surrounded by us in Scotland Yard.
僕も宝石に関してはあまり詳しくありません。
I cannot proclaim to be an expert on gemstones. Holmes stared directly into the eyes of the culprit.
ですが、オ
However,
ディールの
I
瞳
know
のネ
one
ックレ
thing
ス、
to be
それ
true
と
from our class studies. The gemstone used in Odile's eye was also used for a pair of earrings. Oh, hi there, Batter! Hi, Funny Bunny! Hello! How you doing today?
オ
Did
デ
you
ィ
have
ー
a
ル
good
の涙と呼
Halloween?
ばれるイヤリング。
That
この
which
2
is
つが
known
同
as
じ宝石を分
Odile's
けた姉妹
tears.
石だということを授業中に思い出しました。
How you doing? Pretty good. I got some discount candy today, which has me pretty happy.
アーネスト・フェルプスから依頼を受けていた僕は、そこでまずこの2つの事件のつながりを考えました。
It was upon receiving a request regarding Mr. Ernest Phelps' missing earrings that I divined the two separate cases had, in fact, one answer. Yeah. Oh, you went to a haunted house and almost met God? Did you almost die, Batter? Oh, today Grandma visited and we chilled? Oh, nice. I'm glad you had fun.
あなたはアーネストさんの持っているイヤリングがオディールの瞳の片割れであることを知っていた。
You knew Mr. Phelps owned the other half of Odile's eye, didn't you? I'm so jelly. I didn't find any discount candy. All I found was Christmas candy. Aw, darn. I'm sorry, Phoenix. Or like, I was so quiet when moving around, I scared one of the workers. Really?
それでイヤリングを所有しているアーネストさんに近づいたのよ。
It was the only reason you became friends with him. Yeah. They weren't scary enough. It reminds me when I went to like this one like horror circus. And I was like, why are they all dancing around in their underwear? I want to be scared. I thought this was supposed to be a horror circus. What the fuck?
そして自分がネックレスとイヤリングの両方を手に入れるためルパンにネックレスを盗ませようとしたのよ。
Nudity is primal fear? I guess if you're a prude, maybe some weird theme. Yeah, it was kind of all over the place. It was like a cabaret show. It was like a comedy show. And then another, it was just like circus acts. It was weird. And since you wanted both for yourself, you conceived a plan with none other than a gentleman thief to steal the necklace.
完成されたブルーダイヤモンドを手に入れないかって。
You must have tempted him with ownership of a complete blue diamond. So do what you call you?
そうですよねフランクさん。
Oh shit. You also played the Wilds beta? Oh, the Monster Hunter Wilds? Magi tried playing it, and like the models in Wilds was too much for her computer. That it looked like N64 models. So I'm pretty sure I can't play Wilds if it can on Magi's. Elio showed the PNG. Okay, hold on. I really liked the animal ear one. I think that's animal ears at least. This is how it looked for Magi. Nothing is scarier than the 8 o'clock circus. It's so funny. Yeah, this is how her game looked. Here's some other screens. Monster Hunter 64. God. When the Nintendo 64 game gets an update with HD textures, but it's still an N64 game. My laptop has okay specs. Monitor Hunter 64. So yeah, you can see this model is kind of okay on the left, but look at that face on the right. My laptop can run it, but when I tried to do Discord VC, it crashed my laptop. Jeez. How does it look? Shit, can't see. It's very blocky. I have no idea what my specs are. It glows red, so it must be good. Immersion break. That's what I look like IRL. And I look better than this. Weird. Isn't that right, Mr. Frank Sutton? I guess he's not so frank after
そも
all.
そもどうやって僕がルパンと接触したって言うんだ。
Yeah, it's kind of like RuneScape, kind of blocky, yeah. Ludicrous. First of all, in what manner could I contact Lupin? I mean, my MC, not the N64 guy. Oh, I see.
いくつか方法はあると思われるが、
Oh, a number of possibilities come to mind. Oh, wait, my bonk doesn't work. I'm sorry, Batter. I had like an error with my model recently, to where I still have to reset all the redeems. I'm sorry. The character creator is really fun. I wanted to try and make it myself, and it's scary how close it is. Wow. Yee. Today is a sad day. I'm sorry. I'll try and fix it as soon as I can. Oh, a number of possibilities come to mind.
一番考えられる
Most
手段
likely
と
would
して
be
は
you picked a
ルパン
day
の
when
予
he
告状があっ
declared
た
one
夜
of
に
his stuff
タイ
and
ミン
made
グを合わ
attempts
せ
to
て
meet with him
接触を図
during
るの
the
が
act.
妥当なところだろう。
Yeah, I had a feeling this guy was like sussy. Because he was there the day it got stolen. Bonking you spiritually. Okay. Boom! Oh, why are you looking at me with them big ol' eyes? The goddess now looked down upon her admirer, a criminal, a man whose face was no longer obscured, but remained excited with pride even when cornered. Default women in the game looks like AI porn bots, though. Not implying it's AI, it just has that look. He barely resembled the kind soul who cared for Ernest Phelps. Frank Sutton remained where light first revealed him. In the seconds that passed, he did not blink, and so his eyes were fixed on Holmes. Whites large, black pupils small, and his glare sharply reinforced by an open smile deprived of warmth. So it actually looked like this for Mongi. Let me see. Is this Thundercroc spin attack? Uh-huh. I'm ready to spend a lot of time in it then, lol. I put more effort in creating my palico. Okay, so I was saying that right as I was about to click it. So you could say that I technically didn't call it in time. Especially the handler. I really don't like that every woman in this game has to look hot. Yeah, I would go all out with making my palico. Damn it, you're getting good. I caught it right as I was clicking the link though, so that one probably doesn't count.
警官は事情を聞いてすぐ
If I
に帰っ
can't
てし
bonk
まった。
Funny Bunny, then Funny Bunny was
僕は
bonk
それを
me.
聞いた時にまず違和感を覚えました。
Sorry, swallowing my Kit Kat. Alright, chat. It's time to get punished. Ha-chin, 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 ha-chun, chun, chun, ha-blah, ha-chun, chun, 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 chun. You can make long fur though, and it looks cute. Oh, I want a long fur cat. Oh. I just want to play Monster Hunter to pretend that I have a cat. AoE bonk. A win is a win. I will prepare a compliment. Alright then. You can make long fur. Oh wait. Ow, my organs. This brings great happiness. Well, I'm glad you're happy. We can play Rise sometime, bestie. Yeah, we should play some more Rise. I also want to play Final Fantasy. I've been really itching to play some. To be honest, I like how Rise plays more. Something struck me as foul when Mr. Phelps described how the officers left without conducting a proper investigation. After playing the demo? Uh-huh.
僕の知っているスコットランドヤードはもう少しマシな仕事をします。
Their efficiency leaves a lot to be desired, but the Scotland Yard I know does make a modest effort. Cause it was still running smooth, it just looked bad.
ちょっとホームズ君、最後の一言は余計ですよ。
You didn't have to say it like that.
そこで僕は一つの可能性を考えました。屋敷に呼ばれたのはヤードを装った
Could
偽
the
物
officers
の
at
警
the
官で
scene
はな
have
いか
been
と。
imposters? Could the sus be among us?
フランクさん、確かあなたは屋敷の前で偶然会ったメイドのアンナさんの代わりに警察を呼んだんですよね。
Mr. Sutton, you explained that you were the one who telephoned the police instead of Anna when you happened upon her at the entrance. I think I played like 30 minutes of Rise, or maybe it was the other one. Oh, like World? Yeah, I've only played Rise, but I really like Rise.
でも実際はちょっと
I really want to play the RPG one, but that wasn't quite the case.
そう。イヤリングを盗んだあ
After
なたは
stealing
偶
the
然を装ってアン
earrings, you
ナさん
waited
を
for
玄関
Anna,
フロアで
ready
待
to
ち
make your
そして
coincidental
警察に扮
appearance.
した自分の
When
仲
the
間を呼ん
time
だんです
came, you didn't call for the yard, but for your co-conspirators dressed as policemen.
僕が一体どうやってイヤリングを盗んだって言うんだ？
Stop looking at me like that, bro! And how, in this situation, could I have stolen the earrings?
呼んだ警官たちが本当に能なしだった
Looking
だ
at
け
me
かも
with
しれ
them
ないだ
big
ろ。
ol' eyes.
金庫から僕がどうやってイヤリングを盗んだって言うんだ。
Me when Limbus. It's so unbelievable that the officers I called were useless. There's no scenario I can think of in which I had access to the safe.
No.
Blast it. Not a fan of World, to be honest. Too brown, boring art style, annoying hub. Yeah, I bet they don't have cats make dongo.
あなたは警察の到着前に皆を落ち着かせ、他に盗まれたものがないか確認した。
Sorry, I keep eating Kit Kats. After you arrived, you worked to calm everyone down, then inspected the mansion for any other stolen articles. I think the cats make meat or something. Oh! Cats turn anything is the best. Now I want Kit Kats. Hey, I'll throw some at my TV screen. And hope, oh wait, not TV screen. I'll throw some at my laptop and it'll pop out for you. One kittle cattle, please. Alright, let me get my bag and just throw this at the screen. Okay, hopefully it reached you. After you arrived, you worked to calm everyone down, then inspected the mansion for any other stolen articles. Yummers. Reaches through the screen and steals Batter's candy.
そうだ。
That's
そこで
correct.
金庫の部屋
I
の窓が
found
開い
the
てるの
window
を
of
見
the
つけた。
study was left open. Oh, he's even got the creepy sprite here.
だから犯人は窓から
That's where
外
the
へ。
thief must have escaped.
それはありえないわ。
Impossible. それは違うよ。
私の屋
It
敷の
flew
庭
out
に
the
も
window and is now
同
living
じ木
free.
が植えてあるのだけれど
Next to the window is a species of tree. I happen to have it in my own mansion. See, I told you that tree was gonna come in handy. Fucking Holmes, you bastard. Let her talk about her tree hyperfixation, you bitch.
あれって登るのは
easy to
簡
climb
単な
up,
んだけれど
But to climb down is far too difficult and time-consuming to make use of during a theft.
時間
I'll
がかかる
organize a hunting party. See, the tree was relevant. Get fucked, Holmes.
葉っぱが天に向か
All
っ
the
て伸びて
branches
る
and
から
leaves grow upwards
全
towards
部
the sky,
体に刺さっちゃ
so
って
they stick and prick your body.
それは
The
も
whole
う痛い
experience
の
was
なんの
ever so painful.
頑張って降
I
りよ
tried
う
to
とし
get
た
down
ん
on
だ
my
けど
own, but
そこを
Pendleton
ペンデル
spotted
トに
me.
使っちゃっ
I
て
thought he'd never stop
お
scolding
説
me.
教も大変だっ
He
た
was
んだから
disastrous. Oh, thank you for the head pats. Bum 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 bum. I and thank you for the hydrate. Ain't a bite of my Kit Kat. Bum bum bum. I love getting dopamine. Yippee!
ミス・ホワイトリー、
Miss Whiteley,
君の経験
that is
談は
enough
そこまで
childhood
にしてくれ。
tales for one day.
アーネストさんの友人であるあなたは事件当日、アーネストさんに来客があり、応接室にいること。
As a close friend, you would have known he was in the drawing room with guests during this period.
そしてメイド
You
のア
would
ンナ
have
さん
known
が
as well
用
that
事
his
を言
maid
い
would
つ
be
け
in
ら
the
れる時以
kitchen
外は
unless
い
she
つも
had
台
some
所に控えて
specific
いることを知
reason
って
to
い
be
た。
out of it.
フランクさん、あなたはその前日に
You
も
visited the day
アーネスト
before the
さんの
robbery,
屋敷を訪ね
correct?
てますよね。アーネストさんはあなたを友達と思い信用していた。イヤリングが盗まれた時もあなたを疑いもしなかったんだから。
Mr. Phelps thought you were being a good friend. He trusted you. He never once cast his suspicions on you when the earrings were stolen. I guess he's not so frank after all.
そんなあなたなら勝手に屋敷内を歩き回っても誰にも何の疑いも持たれない。
No one in that mansion would have thought twice about you moving freely through the rooms.
あなたはそれを利
You
用して
took advantage of this and
事件
secretly
の前日に
unlocked the study's
金庫の部
window
屋
the
の
day
窓の
before the
鍵を
robbery.
こっそり開けておいたんだ。
事件当日、
On the day of
あ
the
なたは
robbery itself,
アーネ
you
ストさんが
intruded
応
through the
接間にいる
window
時間を
whilst
狙
Mr.
い、
Phelps was
木を
in the
登って
drawing
窓から
room
侵入、
and stole the
金庫から
earrings.
イヤリングを盗みました。本当なら
My
あなた
belief is
が
that
狩
you
猟の
lured
記事
him
を持っ
into
てきた
opening the
時に
safe
で
as a
もアー
means
ネ
of
ストさん
creating
に
an
せがれて
alibi
金
for
庫を
yourself
開
in
け
the
させ
future.
盗難に気
If
づ
you
かせる
only
つも
just
りだったのでし
arrived
ょう。
with hunting book in hand after the theft was discovered, then, by the victim's view, you could never have been present when the theft occurred.
しかしアーネストさんは土地の
What
借
you
用書を
didn't
出したため
anticipate was
まだ
Mr.
あなたが
Phelps using
屋
the
敷から
safe
出る
to
前に
retrieve
盗
his
難に気づい
promissory
てしまっ
note.
た。
He discovered the theft before you were comfortably able to take your leave.
だからあなたは急いで玄関フロアに移動し、アンナさんとばったり出くわしたように見せたんです。
Okay, ate my Kit Kat. At most, you could rush to the entrance and play as though you had only just arrived. I was there. It was there that you met Anna.
その後、あなたは犯人が外へ逃げ去ったことを
Planting
示す
into
た
the
めに
mind of
わざと
everyone who would
自分
listen
の
that
入
the,
ってきた金庫の部屋
thief
の窓が開
escapes
いて
through
い
the
ることを
open
伝え
window
た。
was brilliant. A vulnerable mind is twice open to deception.
警官に扮した仲間に検査をさせ、自分が盗んだイヤリングをその
Next, you
警
had
官
your
に預け、
partners in
外に
uniform
持ち出
check
したの
everyone
で
to
す。
see if they possessed the stolen earrings. And by doing so, you were able to hand them off so they could take them from the mansion.
そうすれば、自分がもし疑われた時に荷物を調べられても、持っていないのだからそれ以上疑われる心配もなくなる。
Even if, for some reason, you were suspected and your belongings checked, the earrings could no longer be there to implicate you. You would be cleared of any potential wrongdoing.
だがあの金庫の開け方はアーネストしか知らない。僕が開けることは不可能だ。
But only Ernest knows the combination to open the safe. It simply isn't possible for me to open it.
それは
True.
フランクさん、
Mr. Sutton,
金
am
庫
I
の置いてあっ
correct
た部
when
屋の
stating
照明
that
が
you know the light in the
1
study
週
has
間前
been
から
broken
壊
for
れ
a
てい
week?
たのは知ってるわよね。そして
And the first time you saw the
あなたが
carriage
アーネ
was
スト
4
さんに
days ago
イ
after
ヤリングを
dark.
見せてもらったのが4日前の夜。
それがどうしたって言うんだ。
And what of it?
アーネストさんが金庫を開けようとした時、部屋の中はだいぶ暗かったはずだわ。
The room must have been nearly black when Mr. Phelps went to open the safe.
あの金庫はダイヤル式で順番通りに数字を回していかなきゃいけない。
That's terribly inconvenient when one has a dial lock, which must be slowly twisted in a very specific order.
暗い中で番号を間違えて最初からやり直しなんて大変よね。
Were he to make any mistakes in that dark, dark room, he would not have choice but to start again at the beginning. It's a very impractical thing to do, most would say.
だから
I imagine you, being a good friend, said something like this.
君の手元を
Shall I shine a lamp on the dial to make it easier?
よく見えるよう
Looting
に
my leftover candy stash. Yo, let's go.
お友達の気遣いを
Mr. Phelps is a trusting individual who would not decline an offer from a friend,
あなたは
something you,
慎重に番号を回す
discreetly took
アーネ
advantage
ストさん
of.
すぐ番号を覚えるには
That's how
十
you
分よ
learned the combination without being told directly. Why,
本人か
you
ら教
didn't
えても
need
ら
to
わ
be
なくて
told
もね
directly.
I hunger for Laffy. God, it's been a while since I've had Laffy Taffy. Ooh.
番号を覚える状況を作るためにわざと書斎の照明を壊したんだろうけど残念だったな。
I would wager you were the one who broke the light, too. Perfect plan. And still you were caught.
証拠があるのか？俺がイヤリングを
We
あ
literally
の
caught
宝
you
石を盗んだ証
red-handed,
拠
you
が
idiot! Evidence. Where is your evidence? Can you prove beyond circumstance that I am your thief? That I stole your earrings? Yes, we literally just saw you about to steal the fucking thing, Frank.
それはあなたのその証言よ
The evidence is your testimony. And also the fact that we literally just saw you trying to steal it. Like, what the fuck are you trying to do running away from that, you bitch?
何？
What?
僕が盗まれたイヤリングについてお
Well,
尋ねした時
imagine he was
あなたは
wearing
こう言い
them.
ました
Right? How could you ever think I would steal this necklace with it right around his neck? Upon our initial questioning at the mansion, you had this to say.
銀の流線形
They're a
の装飾
timeless
に
design
縁取
made
ら
of
れた
silver.
中央に
Each one is befitted
青
with a
色の
blue
宝石が
gem
埋
at
め
its
込ま
center.
れてたと。
ああ言ったさ。
So I did. What's the evidence?
あの時はアーネスト
Mr.
さんから
Phelps only told
祖母
you
の形見のイヤリ
again
ング
by
とし
your
か
own
聞かされて
testimony
なかった
that the earrings belonged to his grandmother and served as a memento.
それがど
I
うした？
still see nothing wrong.
どうして
How do you
そ
know
の
the
イヤ
gems
リ
were
ングの
blue?
宝石が青色と分かったの？
そんなの
Because
アー
Ernest
ネスト
showed
に見せ
them
てもらっ
to.
たから。
No!
フランクさん
Mr. Sutton,
書斎の照明
recall
が
what we have
1
previously
週間前から
established.
壊れていた
The
と
light in the study has been broken for a week.
あなたがアーネストさんにイヤリングを見せてもらった時手元の明かりじゃ宝石の色までは絶対にわからないはずよ
At the moment he showed you the earrings, you would be unable to tell their color from the light you had.
あの書斎で代わりに使われていた明かりはすべて色ガラスの飾りランプだったんだから
No one could. After all, the ornamental lamps Mr. Phelps collects are all made using colored glass.
Laffy Taffy is a bit of taffy, kinda chewy. The more you chew, the softer it gets, kinda. They also had a random joke written on the wrapper.
その一
Yeah,
回
I
しか
remember
イヤ
I
リング
really
を見てい
liked
ない
the
はずのあな
yellow
たが
ones.
どうして宝
Those
石
were
の
my
色まで知ってい
favorites.
るのか
Behaves like gum, but it can dissolve and retains its flavor until it's all gone. Yeah, I like the banana. Banana is the best, right? Are they nacho?
If that was the only time you saw them, then how could you have possibly known what color they were?
そ
Uh-oh.
れは盗んだ犯人があな
Did
ただ
my
から
stream just go out for a second?
そしてブルーダイヤモンドのオディールの瞳と
I love the pink ones and yellow ones. Yeah, I like the pink ones too. Is stream? It did for me. Is it okay now? Yeah, I saw it blipped out for a second. Yeah, stream is okay on my end? It's been fine? Okay, okay, cool. It worked fine on mine? It's fine for me? Okay. There's a minor hiccup on my end. Yeah, I saw the hiccup on my end too.
The only explanation is that you're the one who stole them. You knew they were made of the same blue diamond as Odile's eye.
初めから
From the very beginning,
オディールの
you
涙の
knew
イ
the
ヤリ
true
ングの価
value
値
of
を知って
Odile's tears, and
狙ってい
every
たからよ
intention of making them yours.
Damn it all. It just repeated a part for me, but it does that whenever I join the stream. Twitch wasn't happy we were talking about Laffy Taffy. Yeah, they got jealous. They wanted some.
Mr. Sutton fell to his knees.
祖母の
If
形
only
見
he
だから
hadn't called for
く
you
だらない理由で
detectives
探
over a
偵の
reason
ガキども
as
なんて呼ぶから
imbeciles missing a keepsake.
そもそも
How did you even find this
なんで
place?
この場所
I'm
がバ
only
レた
here because he
あなたは彼に利用されたんです
used you. That's why. Holmes presented the crumpled paper he had lightly rubbed with charcoal to the criminal.
9月10日夜7時クイーンズハウスアリアドネの裏回収せよ。
7 p.m., 10:09. Retrieved from behind Ariadne at the Queen's house. This music reminds me of Xenogears. Oh, really?
俺は焼
I
いて処分し
set
たはずだ
fire to that paper.
なのに
Where'd you
なぜ
have it?
奴が金庫の部屋
This
に隠して
remnant
たん
was
だ
in
よ
the same room as the safe.
勘のいい奴が気
You
づく
must have
よ
been
うに
hoping a
仕掛けたん
clever
だろう
someone would chance upon it. Oh, is that why Lupin, like, pushed it over to make people notice the paper? Yeah, I like this music.
盗み終えた
Music's
ネックレ
very
スを
good.
そこに隠してくれていると思っ
Perhaps
て
you
たみ
think
たい
it
だ
was
け
he
ど
who hid the
残念だな
necklace behind the painting after he stole it. That's where you're mistaken.
そこはヤードがルパンジュニアを欺くために選んだネックレスの隠し場所なんだから。
This is where Scotland Yard hid it in order to trick Lupin Jr.
あなたはネックレスの隠し場所を掴んだ彼にはめられたんですよ
He learned of the true whereabouts himself and then passed that information along to you as bait.
隠し場所はヤードの人間しか知らないわ。
It's here, the location only known and guarded securely by the police, where you would come.
警官に変装した彼は隠し場所を掴んであなたへ伝言を残したのよ。
Certainly, he must have impersonated an officer, discovered the necklace's location, and passed this information to you through that note.
おそらくあなたがアーネストさんの屋敷にいた時にでも受け取らせるように仕向けたんでしょう。
What other reason would such a note be left in Mr. Phelps' mansion if not for his fellow thief to find?
確かにお前たちが去った直後にポケットに入ってたけど
I'll give you that I discovered the note in my backpack, in my pocket directly after you left.
くそこんなの何かの間違いだ
God, this madness, it's all a mistake.
全部あいつが悪いんだ俺は悪くない全部指示されてやったんだあの金に目のくらんだコソ泥に
That devil is the one responsible for this. I was only following orders. He's the money grubber. He is the thief.
まだ言い逃れしようと言うんですかあなたについてはすでに調べがついています
And do you believe you can worm your way out of this? We've looked into your background.
ロンドン市外で現金美術品装飾品を強奪し3件の強盗殺人の容疑がある窃盗
Oh
だ
damn, he's killed people?
あなたはその一員ですね
You're part of a gang of lowly thieves who've stolen money, fine arts, and accessories throughout London. You're also suspected of 3 robbery homicides.
もし仮にその罪を
You
言い
and your
逃れできる
partners
ほど
can
の
try
力
all
が
you
あなた
like
や
to
その
cover
仲間
up
にあ
your
ったとしても
crimes.
私たちが
But we'll reveal them
So no,
all
so no,
and
全てを
expose them
明ら
to
か
the
に
light of the sun.
真
The
実
truth
の
can't
元に
stay
さらし
hidden
てあげる
forever.
わ。
Your day will come.
Inspector Lestrade stepped towards Mr. Sutton to conclude the matter once and for all.
フランク・サットンこのままおと
Frank
なしく
Sutton, you are hereby under...
くそ
You can't take me?
あ
What?
ケム
Inspector!
In a flash, the horrid man grabbed Inspector Lestrade and pulled. The surrounding officers attempted to charge, only for their first step to be in vain. Mr. Sutton thrust the inspector forwards to block the view of Watson and Holmes, and used the moment to take me next.
危ない
What's out, Emily?
ミス・ホワイトリー
道を開けろ
Oh,
この女がズタズタにされたくなかったらな
out of my way or I'll slash the girl's throat.
I felt the burn of steel pressing into my neck. With me as his hostage, he edged backwards towards the balcony.
なあホームズ
Holmes, Emily's gonna be taken at this rate.
なんとかできない
Surely you have a plan.
Is Lupin gonna save me? Is he gonna be a gentleman thief and steal me away from the bad man? How can this be? I have to stop him. must do something.
思い通りになってしまうわ。
Almost look like you just took his Twizzlers. Oh, there he goes. Hold on. I feel like there's gonna be an important choice here, so let me save. I wish someone stole me.
But then, you see, this chaos was subdued by a fantastic turn of events.
There he is! Lupin!
すまないな諸君。
Excusez-moi, mademoiselle, messieurs.
オディールの瞳のネックレス。確かにこのジャン・ルパン。そう。怪盗ルパンがいただいたよ。
It is I, Jean Lupin. Yes, the gentleman thief himself. I've taken the necklace you call Odile's eye.
Yippee! Hooray! Woo! Woohoo!
Yeah! A new voice called to attention everyone in the room. Before the goddess Ariadne, and flattered by the light, stood a handsome boy with golden hair. In his hands was the diamond necklace.
ルパンですって？
I screamed his name.
Ooh, I like this song. At this, a gunshot screamed louder, and the knife at my neck was hurled into the air.
誰が撃ちやがった？
Who was it? Who shot me?
The knife flew in an arch before landing on the floor with a clatter. Or so I heard, as I never did see it hit the ground. Before I had a chance, Lupin dashed to me, and my vision was clouded fast by a white cloak. From what I could see next, we'd flown out of the window and into the sky.
CG?
CG! Woo! Cute!
お怪我はありませんか、お姫様。
Are you alright, my princess?
どうして？
Why am I so close to him?
ルパンと話しているの？
Well, do I feel like this would be a good anime, but then we'd get a poorly made one? Because it's aimed at a female demographic, and all the female aimed demographic animes tend to get made poorly.
Kawaii, cute.
Because anime studios hate otomes. For real.
どうして？
Why is he holding me in his arms?
Yeah, this CG's really nice. I like the moon and the background and everything. The lighting is... Oh!
私は空を飛んでいるの？
Why am I flying? Cute!
ちょっと、あなた。
If you could answer me one quick...
あ、いい子だからちょっとおとなしくして。
Ah, please, drink in the silence. Lupin brushed our foreheads together flirtatiously, noses touching, as he had no free hands to place on my lips to silence me.
The effect worked all the same, and I fell into a hopeless stammer. I beg your...
こんなに綺麗な月夜なんだ。二人だけのこの時間をもうちょっとだけ楽しもう。ね。
The moon is most enchanting tonight. We do well to bask in its romantic glow whilst we still can. Well, will you humble me?
I completely lost my will to flail and fight. And certainly, I hadn't any desire to fall down from so high up. Perhaps innocence and folly were one in retrospect, but there was too a playfulness to his
I know this is like coquetry. That's still a way my want to protest. Now this is the quality content I pay for.
Lupin held me close, a makeshift glider keeping us aloft as he whisked me through a glittering sky.
ミス・ホワイトリーが
Miss Whiteley was
あのルパンに
by the Jean Lupin.
盗まれただと？
She's been kidnapped?
どけ、離せ、近寄るな。
Go me, you sod! Don't you touch me!
おい、ホームズ。
May we, Holmes?
あ、
By your lead.
ちょっと黙ってろ。
It's enough from you. Shut up already!
Holmes and Watson's fists struck Frank Sudden at the same time, forcing him to double over in pain.
フランク・サットンを逮捕だ
Restrain him! Yes, sir.
By the sergeant's order, the officers swiftly apprehended the criminal.
警部殿
Inspector!
大変です。オディールの瞳のネックレスがルパンジュニアに盗まれました。
We're in a bit of a fix. Hotayo's eye has been stolen by none other than Lupin Jr.
いたたそんなこと知っとるわバカ者早く追いかけるんだ
Bloody hell! I knew that, you idiot! After him now!
Inspector Lestrade barked orders at the men as the sergeant assisted him in standing up again.
盗まれたのは
Sir,
展示室にあっ
the
た
necklace I
我
meant
々の
was
用
the
意した
false
偽の
one.
ネックレス
The
で
one
す。
exhibited in the display room. Oh?
何偽物も盗まれた
What? Why would he steal that one too?
我らが展示室に駆けつけた時、すでに箱からネックレスが消え失せ
He
ていまし
wanted
た。
both of them, why not? By the time we arrived, it was already missing from the case.
展示会場にはこのカードが。
We found his calling card in its place, sir.
これはトランプしかもダイヤのクイーンだと
Is this a playing card? See here, it's the Queen of Diamonds.
しかもおかしなことに、その部屋で
The
気
whole
絶してい
scene
る
was
警
very
官を3
clear
名
it
発見
was.
したので
We
すが、
found 3 officers knocked out in the same room. They slept together. That's why the whole scene was very clear.
3人とも制服を着て警官を装っていた偽物であることが分かりました。
But there weren't any officers of ours. They just happened to be wearing our uniforms.
何
What the devil does that mean?
身元を調べた結果、3名は
Yeah,
あ
they
のロンドン
freaky,
市街を騒がせる窃盗団フランク・サットンの一味であることが判明しました。
He looked into their identities and discovered they were partners of Frank Sutton's, all of whom had committed several crimes right here in London.
3 people and cop cosplay.
こ
Wow.
れであとは首謀者のフランクを捕まえれ
Now
ば。
all we need to do is capture their leader, Frank Sutton. Your orders, sir?
このバカ者ついさっき連行したのがフランクだ
Hang it all! The one we arrested was Frank Sutton.
え
He was?
さっさとフランク一味を連れて行けルパンジュニアを追いかけろ
Take them all away and chase after the gentleman thief! This is Johnson. They're fucking in the West Wing again.
警部殿、どちらに
This
従えば
really
よろしい
was
でしょう
that
か。
video you sent earlier, SkyreCon. but Inspector, which order should I follow?
ルパンジュニアを逮捕しろ
For God's sake, just arrest Lupin Jr.
は
Yes, sir.
ホームズジュニア君たちも一緒にっておや
Holmes Jr., you will accompany me. Where'd he go?
Damn, don't tell me those 3 cosplayers also had black sticks with them.
さっき私が部屋に入るときにすれ違いましたけど、
Sudden got an idea after he saw Holmes and Watson earlier.
I just now walked past him and his assistant when I was coming into the room.
早急に我々も追いかけましょう警部僕は先に行きます
We've no
あとは
time to
自
waste
力で
on the
頑張ってくだ
spectacle,
さい
Inspector. I'm leaving. Steady on your feet now.
いたおいこらライアン話すならもっと優しくしろ腰に響くから
Gentle, Ryan. Be more gentle when you let go. Oh, I'm sure God has many a good laugh at my poor luck.
As if someone gets censored in here, we need to censor all these implications.
こりゃえらい騒ぎだな
Well, this has been quite an eventful evening.
あの宝石
The gem may be in the hands of a thief, but a gentleman ought to know how to treat her with care.
しかしあのメガネの子一体どこに行っちまったんだ
Now, where's that
道に迷ってな
bespectacled
けりゃいい
boy
が
went
な
off to? I hope he's not gotten himself lost.
Lupin finally landed atop a hill in Greenwich Park. Upon his feet touching the ground, he helped me back to my own with a sort of tenderness that reminded me of a prince. The energy of the wind whilst gliding was no more. My mind could see with clarity again, but that only bid me more confusion. The entire night was proven so ridiculous that all of it, even this moment in the park, could have very well and very acceptingly been a dream.
What is this? I love playing in mud and eating sand. So true. Buy a gem. Lupin has to handle gently. Does the curator mean the necklace or Emily?
ねえ、君はこの宝石にまつわるこんな話を知っている？
Emily, do you know the story behind this gem?
I don't think I ever told you my name was Emily. How do you know that?
ルパンは何を考えてるの？私をこんなところまで連れてくるなんて。
What is he thinking? I don't see why he would bring me here.
落ち着かなきゃ。
Must stay calm.
ここで
I'll arrest him as soon as he's off his guard.
私がルパンを捕まえてやるんだから。
That'd be Emily.
どんな話？
What is it?
その昔、
A
ある
long,
王
long
族の
time
青年
ago,
が
a prince from a royal
身を焦
family
がすよう
was
な恋に
consumed
落
with
ちた。
passion for a girl.
お相手は
She was a daughter
と
of
あ
the
る貴族
nobility.
の娘。
Yeah, her classmates call her Miss Whiteley when she got kidnapped.
二人はお互い惹かれ合うようになったけど、周りはそれを許さなかった。
They loved one another, but those around them would not allow them peace.
やがて青年は
As a
王子となり、
prince, he knew that he would be
国の
forced
た
to
めに
marry
別の
someone
相手を結
else for the sake of his country.
結ばれない運命と知った彼は、持っていたオディールの涙のイヤリングを彼女へ送った。そしてオディールの瞳のネックレスを手元に残した。
As he knew their love would never bear fruit, he gifted her the earrings, Sodile's tears, whilst he kept Sodile's eye.
もともと
I
一つだっ
believe
た
he
ものを
wished
二
with
つ
all
に分
his
けて持
heart
つ
that
ことで、
someday that which was forced apart would one day be whole again.
そんな気持ちを込めたんだろうね。
Also, I love how Lupin has literally the same voice. His inflection hasn't changed much at all, other than no stuttering, and yet...
悲しいお話ね。
What a tragic story.
そうだね。でも美しい話でもある。
Tragic indeed, but is it not beautiful as well?
結ばれない運命だったから
And
こ
their
そ、
eternal separation
二人
inspired
の
a
思いは
passion that never
枯れ果てる
wavered,
ことなく潤い
never
続け
faded.
た。
Why does he look like a Tetsuya Nomura guy? You're so right! He looks like fucking Rindo!
そしてネックレスもイヤリングもそのきらめきを絶やさずにいられた。
You see proof of their passion in the necklace and earrings, which remains as magnificent as the day they were crafted.
僕は
I value
美しさに
beauty
最上
above
の
all.
価値を見出している
That
か
is
ら
why I
ね。
so desired this gem.
だからこの宝石を手に入れたいと思ったんだ。
I nearly lost myself in his tale of love, but the necklace shimmering in his hand brought me back to reality.
Flavors of Roxas and Prompto from Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, I can see
ど
that
んなに綺
too.
麗な体裁を取り繕っても、
But with
泥棒は
Riz.
泥棒、犯罪は犯罪よ。
No matter what pretty words you use to gloss over the facts, what you did was burglary, a crime.
それってあのホームズ君の受け売りか何か？
Come now, aren't you merely parroting Monsieur Holmes?
Lupin carried whimsy with natural adroitness, and his smile felt more sincere when worn sly.
I didn't like Final Fantasy 15, but I liked how dorky Prompto was.
僕は美しいものは好き
I
だけど
love anything that is
美し
beautiful,
くない
but
も
I
のは大嫌い
despise
なんだ。
anything that is not.
僕に今回ブルーダイヤモンドを揃えないかなんて慣れ慣れしく持ちかけてきた窃盗団。
That band of ruffians contacted me, thinking they could tempt me with such rubbish. How would you like a perfect blue diamond? Now I gift them to you. He gently pushes them on you. Now, he stands up. Please take the fall for me. Disappears into the wind, remnants of his voice echoing in the wind. I can't afford to go to jail.
彼らのやり方は美
That's
し
the
く
real
ない
reason
ね
he。kidnapped her. There's not a speck of beauty to be found in their ways.
僕のもとにぶしつけに上から目線な手紙を送りつける時点でアウトだ。
My desire to cooperate with them dropped to nothing the second they sent me that arrogant letter. Oh, hey there, that. Oh, okay, let me get some water. Hi there, Rianne. Welcome, welcome.
いや、 もっとひどい
No,
な。
their ways don't just lack beauty, they're repugnant,
だ
shameful.
から
So I decided
ま
to
とめて懲ら
punish
しめよう
them.
と思ったんだ。
Not gonna lie, Roxas and Prompto would be my faves of Tetsuya's characters.
今頃
Yeah, I really like
潜り込んでいた
Roxas.
残りの一味も
I never played
Matsu
Final
役で
Fantasy
ヘナヘナになってい
15,
る
so I don't
ところ
know
を
how Prompto
捕まって
is,
る
but
んだろうな。
Roxas was definitely one of my favorites.
あの薬は効
I
く
used
か
to
どうか。
cosplay him in high school, and I had a nobody scarf. I loved Roxas. I suspect the ones who tried to pass themselves off as policemen were in the custody of the real thing after being disbanded by the anesthetic. My, has this night of plunder worked wonders for them.
彼らも僕が盗
I
みを終
may
えた後
use
に
them,
始
but
末し
they
て
were
このネ
planning
ック
to
レスを
perish
奪お
me
うと
and
してい
take
た
the
みたいだ
necklace
か
after
ら
I stole it.
まあ
We'll try,
お
at
互い
any
様だよ
rate. You reap what you sow. 15 has some fun characters, but the game structure and combat
窃盗団
sucks.
捕まえさ
Aww.
せるために警察や私たちを利用したのね。
You used us and the police to have those thieves arrested then?
でも
I did.
君たちにとって
But
も
the outcome
結
wasn't
果は
so
そんな
bad
に
for
悪
your
くないんじ
side
ゃない
now,
か
was it?
僕は強
I
盗
remember
殺
my
人を
brother
犯した
disliked
窃盗
Prompto
団
at
を
first
捕
and
まえ
simped for
手助けを
Gladio,
してあげた
but then it reversed and Prompto is his favorite at the moment while he absolutely abhors Gladio. Thanks to me, you arrested a band of thieves and murderers.
こうやって
I
君の
saved
ピン
you
チだって
from mortal peril
華麗に
too,
助
with
けてあげた
grace
し
and style.
ちっとも良くないわ。それに自分で華麗だとか言わないでちょうだい。
You're still awful. You'll not convince me any different by flattering yourself.
えでも
Prompto was the fat
囚われ
kid
た
who
お姫
became the
様を救い
clown,
出して
and I'm
満
like,
月の大空に飛び去るって
Prompto.
なかなか
Roxas
華
I
麗だと思う
related to too much, but it made me feel kinda awesome though, since he was kick-ass in Kingdom Hearts 2. I related to him more in his depression and the events of days. I see. You think so? I would have thought whisking a captive princess out an open window and into the sea of stars above, a full moon shining, was worthy of being considered with grace and style by anyone's judgment.
思わないわ。
Well, I don't.
予告通りに
You
ネック
still
レス
stole
が
the
盗まれて
necklace as
い
you
るし
claimed. And we still need to give the stolen earrings back to their rightful owner.
盗まれたイヤリングをちゃんと持ち主に返さなきゃいけないの。
イヤリングって今君がつけてる
He really did put the
オディールの涙のこと
he really did put them on her. What stolen earrings? Do you mean the ones you wear as we flirt?
What? I instinctively reached up and touched my ears. So, Lupin, instead of stealing the jewelry, can I steal your heart? Right? Sure enough, as he said it, something cold and solid dangled from them.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
I did a second inspection by looking with my hand glass. Simply designed, silver earrings with blue gems embedded at their center were on each side.
一体いつの間に
How long have they been in there?
You had to do it. You're so right for that, Adamello. I want Lupin to ruin my life.
どうしたんだろうねあのフランク・サットンの内ポケットに閉じ込められていたイヤリングが君のもとに逃げてきたんじゃないか
Heaven only knows. Perhaps they fled Frank Sutton's nasty pocket and took refuge along such pretty ears of their own will.
あるわけないでしょ。
Enough
そんなこと
speaking nonsense! I could only assume that he must have taken them from Mr. Sutton at the same time as he whisked me away.
I'd be cool with going to jail for him as long as he princess carried me too. The fuck?
あなた私をからかっているの？そんな子供じみた話をするなんて。
Do you mock me? I'm insulted that you would take me as so naive.
He also kinda looks like a lesbian weeb.
少しくらいエッセンスを
But
加えた方
simply
が
telling you the truth
楽しい
would
だろ
be boring, surely.
そ
And
れに
from my
君は
perspective, you
からかい
seem
がいがあり
much
そう
too
だ
fun
し
to tease.
ちっとも楽しくなんてないわ。
I think unbelievable lies are much more boring. I knew the way he dictated, our flow of conversation, with his flowery words and twisting of the truth, would have me sooner worked into a fury than able to capture him. I needed to restrain my anger.
Yeah, girl, he's capturing you, not the other way around.
You claim to be different to them, but didn't you want both the necklace and earrings?
僕を彼らと一緒にしないでもらいたいな。
Please, do not put me in the same league as them.
僕は狙った獲物には
I will
等しく
give all of the creations of beauty I target an equal deep affection.
それなのにその途中で他の獲物に目移りするなんて失礼極まりないと思わないか？
What man would I be if I were to allow my eye to be captivated by one whilst pursuing another? To be so unfaithful is just cruel. Yo, we finally getting a good boy in this game. Damn. Oh my god, he's saying all the right things.
宝石相手に恋人みたいな扱いをするのね、あなた。
You speak of jewels like they're lovers.
I can see the YouTube video now. We simp over a gentleman thief for half a video.
いい例えだね。
That's a good analogy. I like it.
大
You have to
切に
treat
扱わ
beautiful
ないと。
things with love and tenderness.
そ
And
れ
the
に
earrings have someone
その
waiting
イヤリ
for
ング
their
に
return
は
to boot.
帰りを待っている者がいるようだ。
I can see. Holy shit. Is that Sora from Kingdom Hearts? Close enough. Welcome back, Sora. Take me now, Lupin.
そういう心は僕も嫌いじゃない。ひたむきで美しいからね。
I can admire the heart of the one waiting for them. Such earnest, beautiful feelings can't help but move me.
I thought of Lupin as someone who was only fond of his tools, as long as they made themselves useful in pursuing his goal. But perhaps not.
自分で美しいと思う道をまっすぐ進んで。
I'll close my eyes again. Internet bad. Oh, sorry about your internet, Skyrecon.
He's following the path he thinks is most beautiful. He has his own philosophy, which he never compromises.
Lupin stood right before my eyes, but listening to him brought forth an odd sense of distance between us. It was greater than it really was.
He felt closer to a shadow in the darkness, which could never be caught by human hands. An intangible thing, meant to stay forever out of reach. Until you clear one guy's route and then you unlock him.
あなたは一体何者なの？
Who in the world are you?
僕は幽霊でもおとぎ話の主人公でもない。自分の心に従
Ooh,
順
I
な
like
人
this
間だよ。
sprite.
ちょっとだけ魔法が使えるけどね。
I'm not a ghost, nor am I a hero of a fairy tale. I'm but a simple man who is true to himself. I can use a bit of magic, though.
そう。例えば、
I could
君の
say
心をずっ
cast
と
a
僕
spell
に
that
縛
would
り付
bind
けて
your
しまう
heart
魔
to
法だ
mine.
よ。
You've already done that, Lupin. Look at chat.
君のそのまっすぐな瞳を僕以外には決して向けさせない魔法。素敵だと思わない？
'Twould be a spell to keep those pure eyes of yours fixed upon me and only me. Doesn't that sound wonderful?
全然思
It
わない
sounds
わ。
terrible.
Hey, yo!
There was just something about the way he spoke, the way he manipulated language to create a vivid picture in my mind that threatened to enchant me. But I struggled on.
まさかルパンは
I'm on Watson's route, not your route. Perhaps he really can use magic? No, that's silly.
まさか
He's using the word in a figurative sense.
できるわけないわ。
I'm running out of ideas for compliments. Quick! Someone give me a person, place, or thing that I must compare Elliot to without it sounding like an insult. Chat? Not insulting me?
I then became aware of other sounds from far away.
おっと、
Oh dear,
君の
here
迎えが
comes
も
your
う追いつい
escort.
たみたいだ。
I should have known it wouldn't take him
さすが
long
は
to
ホー
pursue
ムズ
us.
君。足
You
音を
don't
張っ
need
て
a
追うの
spell,
が得
sir,
意み
but
た
I
いだ
wish you
な。
gave me your wedding ring instead. Hey yo!
名残惜しいけど、僕はここで。
I'd dearly love to stay, Emily, but alas, I'm afraid I must be go.
待ちなさい。
Wait! I've no intention of letting you
ここ
leave
で
with
おと
that
なしくネッ
necklace.
クレスを奪われるわけにはいかないわ。
I don't care if it's a crab or the Empire State Building. Anything works.
まだまだ力は
I may not be among the best of them now, but I want to be a detective someday.
私それに
And I may think of myself as
思い
kind,
通りにな
but I
る
must
ほど
absolutely put my
私は
foot
優しく
down
ない
on
わ
this. The moon, since there's a CG picture at the moment. Butterscotch, I love butterscotch. Chat really should be nicer to you. I'd be surprised if Holmes showed up first. My eyes are rawly focused on him in hopes of overwhelming him. He would back down. He must.
そんな熱烈な瞳で僕を見つめないでくれないか。期待してしまうから。
Would you please stop staring at me with such fire in your eyes? I cannot help but question if it's a burning passion for me that's been lighted within them. Should be nicer. I'm running my ass ragged during my D&D game because he wants to use a gold shovel.
そんなんじゃないわ
What? You're completely mad.
冗談だよ。やれやれ。こんな勇敢なお姫様に会うのは今夜が初めてだな。
I was kidding. Oh my, in all my time, I've never met a princess as gallant as you, Emily. Lupin raises his hand up, the sign of surrender. I had won. Pretty useless.
しょうがないな。その熱意と志、そして君自身の美しさと可憐な人。
Lupin, you weren't even
今
intending
夜はこの
on
ネックレスを諦めた。
stealing the necklace, were you? The loss is mine. In the face of your strength, your beauty, and those charming eyes, I have little choice but to relinquish this necklace. Lupin, why do you gotta be root locked? Why do we have to do a playthrough before we can do yours? I'm getting kicked square in the cock if you don't cough up the necklace, twink. Dwarf really is Holmes. Truly?
僕は女性に対しては嘘はつかないよ。先ほどあの部屋で盗んだネックレスは君に返そう。
Sounds like something Holmes would say. I could never lie to a lady. As to return the necklace I stole in that room to you. Obviously, he just wanted an excuse to flirt in the most dramatic way possible. You're so right. You say that, but you were lying mere moments ago.
あれは君をからかっていただけだから、ノーカウントだよ。
That was only to tease you. It doesn't count. How was I honestly meant to believe a word that came from his mouth?
ただし、返すには条件がある。
Oh. I do, however, wish for something in return.
条件
You do? Like what?
それは
Damn, why do we have to play through the roots of the infidels while a king stands before us and charms us with his presence? Well, at least Watson's good enough. I like Watson. Watson's cool. Don't like Holmes, though. I grew restless. A man like him would not waste his breath on a small request. It's okay, at least Watson is a good guy, yeah. I think we're on course for his route. Fuck Holmes. Me and my homies hate Holmes.
僕が10数える間だけ目を閉じてじっとしていてくれ。
I will count down from 10, and you're to keep your eyes closed till I am finished. I shall begin driving. I will think of a compliment on my way home. Okay. That's it? I describe them, but don't actually show them. I was grabbing straws.
君はネックレスを取り戻す。僕は君に
You
ネッ
want the
クレスを
necklace, and I
渡す。
can provide it. The
それは
method's as efficient as it is
効率よく
foolproof.
穏
Does he
便に
want
済
to
ませる
kiss
ため
her
の最善
in
の手段
exchange
さ。
for the necklace?
さあ、どうする？
Well, do we have a deal? And then Kokoto hasn't even showed up yet. The poor bastard has to follow up after Lupin. How the hell do you compete with that, right? If I spent too long musing alternatives, he might withdraw his offer and leave me with nothing.
これもネックレスを取り返すためよ
Holmes is a dick and loves Homestuck. I want Lupin instead. This is to get the necklace back, nothing more.
分かったわ
Very well, we have a deal.
私あなたのことを信じるわ
Lupin's eyes flickered in surprise.
君の信頼に感謝するよ。
Thank you for putting your trust in me. His sly smile transformed to one of warmth as he took a chivalrous bow.
でも
I feel a bit
君がそ
awkward
んなに
doing
緊
this
張
when
して
you're
身
so
構え
ill
てる
at
と
ease, if I'm
僕もなんだか
honest.
やりづらいな。君もしかして僕を目の前にして照れてる？
What could it be? Oh, I know. It's not nerves, but frustration. I am hardly flustered. Good lord, you're a thief!
ああ、ごめん。今のは僕のささやかな願望だった。
My apologies. I only said it hoping I was right.
まあ、落ち
Alright
着いて。
then. Calm down, my
お姫様は
princess.
こちらにどう
And
ぞ。
please come with me. He led me to a bench in the park.
この方が君も少しは楽だろ？
Do you feel more comfortable now?
別に
I feel the same, if you must know.
可愛くない返事だね。そこがまた可愛いんだけど。
That's not the most endearing response, and yet there's something very endearing about the way you say it. Oh, he's down bad. Never had I been introduced to a walking contradiction like him. I chose not to point it out. I had no desire to be cooed or toyed with. Literally, the only bad thing about Lupin's showing up now is that he's clearly the peak choice, so everyone looks like potatoes in comparison, and I really don't know if Akechi can compete.
心の準備はよろしいですか？お姫様。
Are you ready, my princess? You robbed us of a kiss. Not gonna lie, we're all down, but just wait. I hope he kisses here. I am. Do your worst, you cur.
どこからでもかかってくるがいいわ。
Well, alright. I'll use the tongue.
ちょっと違う気もするけど、まあいいか。
How colorful, but well, that's another one of your charms.
じゃあ目を閉じて。僕のカウントが終わるまでじっとして目を開けないように。
Close your eyes and remember you are not to open them till I finish counting. You better give us that tongue.
いくよ。10、9、8。
Ready? 10, 9, 8. I closed my eyes as fiercely as I could. Lupin kept counting, and as he did, I could tell from his voice that he was edging closer. Not only closer, but right before my face. My body grew tense.
7、6、5。
7, 6, 5. A clinking sound disturbed the silence. The necklace. It had been placed around my neck with a certain consideration for me. I was startled upon feeling it. It was colder than I expected. But I'm pleased to have it back. Should have been me, not him. It's not fair.
4、3、2。
4, 3, 2.
あら
Huh? The thief might have had to come close to return the necklace, but his voice right now was too close, even taking that into account. He's a gentleman, though. At best, I can only imagine a hand kiss, or a cheek/forehead kiss, to be honest. And he still had not removed his hands from my shoulders. Any closer, and I thought our noses might touch again. I wonder if I should... Keep my eyes closed. Wait. Yeah, keep my eyes closed.
一回信じるって言ったんだもの。
Oh, he's going for it. Okay, go for it, buddy.
約束破りになるわ。
I told him we have a deal, so I have my pride. I need to trust him. Then a thought came to me.
1。ごきげんよ
1. Farewell. I heard the little peck. What? Oh my god. He went for it. He went for it. Absolute legend. It was as he said the last number that something soft pressed against my lips. I wouldn't mind him stealing some of my time for a date.
His hold on my shoulders tightened, not tight enough to imprison me, but mild enough to remind me he was present.
Should have been me. Yo, let's fucking go! Peek!
My breathing stopped. What is he doing?
Let's go! Softest smooch.
It's soft, warm. The feeling passed. I couldn't tell if it had lasted an instant or longer. Trying to reason what that softness was, I slowly opened my eyes in hopes of gaining an answer.
Emily gets bragging rights and can say her first kiss was Lupin under a romantic moonlight, right? Lucky.
He's gone. Lupin was nowhere to be seen. All that remained at the scene was me, seated on that bench, with a lovely necklace around my neck and a lingering flutter of warmth. Just, what was that? I touched my lips as if doing so would bring me an answer. That softness was... it was like a kiss. A kiss. A kiss. Was that a kiss?
That was love, Emily.
My body was suddenly assaulted by a revelation so great that I could no longer sit still. I stood upright from the bench. Oh no, it can't be. What a fabrication. But a fabrication it was not. My face ignited and grew startlingly warmer as seconds passed. My heart started thumping at a rate that might as well have been a hammer trying to beat its way out of my body. My first kiss was... God, was it taken by Lupin? I never thought it would be stolen by an infamous thief. I glued my hands to my cheeks in some fruitless attempt to drain the heat from them, mind racing, heart expanding in size when my rescuers approached.
Emily, there you are! Damn, bitch, you got kissed by another boy while you were on my route?
Miss Whiteley, 無事か?
Miss Whiteley, are you safe? Earlier, Lupin was babbling about how any woman would become more beautiful if she wore the jewelry. How nice would it be if he later said he thought jewelry only looked more radiant because Emily was the one wearing it? Oh, that would be so sweet! NTR Atomic game. Fucked up, honestly. Why are we playing this?
The police must have stayed behind, for it was only the two who arrived. Holmes, Watson. I'm perfectly safe.
Lupin はどうした?
Then what of Lupin?
He managed to flee.
逃げられちゃったわ。でも見て、イヤリングとネックレスはちゃんと取り返したのよ。
But look, I got back the earrings and necklace from him. I removed both sets and entrusted them to him.
本当だ。君すごいじゃないか。
So you did. You're Marvel, Emily.
早くレストレード警部たちにも伝えなきゃ。
We should let the inspector know this.
ああ、しかし、奴にはまんまとしてやられた。
We can, I suppose, but he really got us this time. In his hand, Holmes clenched Odelia's eye with an unpolished grip.
どういうことだ?
What do you mean?
ホームズ、まさかさっきのを見てたんじゃ。
He didn't see what happened, did he?
ホームズ、
Holmes, listen, I didn't expect this would happen. He then vanished before I knew it, and...
彼はいなくなっていて。
君は一体何の話をしているんだ？
What are you babbling on about? Okay, but I just looked at my clock and it is super late. So I should really save here and end for the day. But that was peak. I wasn't expecting him to go for it. I wasn't expecting for him to go for the kiss. But I'm glad he did. Pleasantly surprised. But yeah, that was London Detective Mysteria. Thank you guys all for coming. And yeah, that is gonna be it for today. We ended on a great note. Let's go. Same, LMAO. Woohoo! Yay! Yippee! Lupin gang! Lupin gang! I guess I know who we're going for after we do Watson's route. Heck. Stream was fun. Yay! It's nice having you here, Adamello. Yeah, thank you everyone for coming. Thank you for stream, no problem. Thank you for coming.